exactly how we're going to implement the ballista, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna attach it to the ship, but no.
I am
Valkyrie
this ship,
style.
baby.
Oh yeah.
Airstrike. Yeah, trigger the hope.
We're going to roll into Avernus, and we're not going to actually have any kind of like doom buggy. We're all going to be riding on top of just Khroen floating around riding a ballista.
How did you get a blip? No, it's just a flying dwarf.
Fly me close up. I want to hit them with my sword.
Who are we?
The companions of the Crimson Chain. All right. They were on their way to find Sig, Ariana's tutor, the head of magical botany, and someone who had already been a vector for the Infernals in a previous incident. And if Unter Meowler, the library cat, would get off of my stream deck so I could run the show, that would be fantastic.
Is it Athlon time? Let me at him. Let me at that.
Regards. Regards.
I'll kill that little.
All right. They're assassins. They're basically ninjas, you know? Dexterity is what they're good at. That said, they don't have evasion. They all take the damage in the face. They're all significantly weakened. And you blow a hole in the side of the tent, and Untermaler is going to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Oops. He's
Oh, these
fine.
damn kids and their fireballs.
He's fine.
Back in my day, you did 5 minutes of trigonometry to make sure no one was in the blast radius.
Well, you guys didn't teach me that. I was born this way, so.
Ariana, Garnet said like high five again. Slay, queen.
Yeah, slay. Actually, slay them.
All right. So he's just standing there minding his own goddamn business when a giant fireball goes off and singes him for 21 points of damage. Alex melts away and vanishes, replaced by Cyrus.
In handcuffs?
Yes. Yes.
Taking a turn.
He.
Except that his eyes are wrong. They are filled with piercing blue light.
Oh damn, my stream is about to get good.
Got blue eyes too.
So as we just burst through the door like, while you're meditating.
Honey, I'm home. Knock, 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 knock.
It's goofy time.
Blood banging the door. Mason like about to wrap up, just like opens his eyes, like side eyes the door, sighs. Gets up, answers the door.
So what did
hello?
you mean by you told me to be help just immediately starts. You told me to be helpless, right? That didn't really work. But then you said you like Francisco because she's so independent and confident, knows what she wants. I'm like that. Why don't I have a Mason? Not you, but like a Mason.
A boyfriend is what she means.
Yeah. Someone like a guy who likes that.
Good morning. Do you want to come inside?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Make a DC 21 dex save.
Cool.
Ooh, he's
Roll
bad at those.
12d10.
Yo.
Sheesh. Ah, cool.
Yeah, that's me after eating a mild curry.
I know it's coming out of his butt.
That's true. Wait. Flip it around. Flip me around.
Flip me around.
There we go.
Flip, there we go.
67 points of damage.
All right. Freestyle.
Okay, everyone, just believe in yourself, okay? You need to be able to just stretch your bony little arms out and let go of Bolshaya. Richard Simmons, by the way, in case no one realizes what I'm doing. And I'm going to hit some persuasion.
They call out to her in Draconic, and she responds.
Wait, do I also see Sventisco for a brief second through the orb?
Roll a perception check.
All right. Okay.
No, you just see this guard walk out.
What do they say to her?
You been there the entire time? No. And she got a natural one, and she says, Sventisco. I mean, no.
She says her own name like a Pokemon.
Yes.
Oh no.
I need everybody in the room to roll for initiative.
Oh.
Damn, that's so
Monty, your
rough.
girlfriend. Shit.
That's she got a natural 1. I decided she just freaking panicked.
She's trying her best, okay?
And she rolled a 2
Don't
on the
make fun of
initiative,
her.
so she sits there like an idiot.
Right? If you have a gate open, it's a two-way street. So
Let's
they could just come right back through. Go ahead.
Okay, that's like a bad roll, but like
I think I could help with that.
if someone just heals me as I'm doing it, like I could keep this going all day.
What have I done? Okay, Avalor.
I could probably seal it one way, the gate.
I can at
When I
least
was
get
studying
25.
last night, I learned how to create a kind of a bridge that can support my friends but won't let my enemies step upon it. If I just cast it vertically in front of the gate, they couldn't move back through it.
Ooh.
What are they cooking?
Let them cook.
Well, we're magic users. We don't need a fucking sword to go through planes. We just wish our way there. We're spellcasters.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of the magical I'm thinking of the stabby properties.
I don't have any stabby things, but
Yeah,
you could just blast them.
and my last stabby thing I put in Mantra's mouth.
That, you know?
Good night, everybody.
How many?
Oh, the instant regret sentence.
The emotional roller coaster of this episode is breaking my brain.
Someone had picked him up and you were carrying him back. And you were going to figure out what to do with the pants, either try and break him out of the pants or turn them back to normal. There was a lot to the
relatively soft, so getting him out of the pants shouldn't be too hard. Getting him out unscathed might be hard, but you know, it's doable.
Well, is he wearing tight pants? Is he a tight pants kind of a guy, or is he like a loose?
Search your heart. You know he's a tight pants.
I mean, you knew.
Too bad
We all knew.
There are only two types of guys.
He would be using a crowbar and trying to pry them off his body.
There are two wolves inside you. One wolf wears tight pants. The other one does not.
Think so.
Oh my god! It's hot! Oh, I'm gonna stop you so. Oh, it's so hot! I don't like this at all!
Genuinely
Genuinely what?
scared me.
My apologies.
It is easy to see it more accurately from outside of the situation than inside of the situation.
Right.
I suppose that's why you have the friends that you have around you.
Kind of like claps her hands together. One of my favorite sayings is trash can, not trash cannot. So just do it.
Didn't realize your level up gave you an extra level in philosopher.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I honestly have very little confidence in saying I understand what you mean by that.
Okay. Just do it.
Understandable. Have a nice.
Waves the crypto boy's body. This one yours?
I'm Fiat.
Yeah, this is the crypto boy.
Yes, that one's ours. You can just go ahead and leave him there.
Oh, okay. Drops him.
Also, disclaimer, chat. Also, not dead.
So, do I see both Crystal Pirate and Artificer?
Yes, and 4 ninjas.
Which one of you two is more important? Or who's the boss?
Hey, who's the biggest bully at school? Which one of you is it?
Crystal Pirate like
Walk right up
floats.
into my secret base.
He's standing on
punch
this
my
like little
biggest-
crystal thing, and he's just floating there, looking at you with all these colorful crystals floating around him.
I guess I'm the majority share owner, so that would be me.
All right, I attack whoever said that. Who said that?
Knock, 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 knock.
Wake up, bitch. We're going shopping.
Yep, this tracks. Yep, sorry, Balvi. Go back to sleep again. Goes.
Cat butt.
Cat butt.
Goes, answers the door. Probably steps outside. Just to not disturb Belvy.
They would have gotten. They would have gotten Athalor first because he's on the way. How would they have collected Athalor? Unless you have expertise or anything in art.
Okay, that's that's.
Not even Madorn can penetrate the deep.
Wait, does Evil Gang have one more inspiration?
I'm checking for Evil Gang inspiration. Please stand by.
Khroen, used 2?
I have 1 left.
Okay.
I have 1 left for Khroen. So I'm going to count this for Evil Gang. Go ahead and roll that again.
All right. Also, let's change the name to Alex. Just just for. Wait, no way. What?
It was meant to be, Alexander.
Huh?
Evil gang is not their shit.
It just really be like that.
My God. Oh my God. Okay.
Holy fuck.
Thoras!
Gamers and gentle gamers, roll for initiative.
And like that?
It really is like that straight away.
Yeah, it's like
all
that.
right, bro.
It's one of those. It's gonna be
Putting
like
on
that.
the character sheet open.
Oh
God.
no.
This is when we figure out who's logged into Roll20 and who's not. That's a lovely.
Do I get advantage for
6
being in Roll20? Roll that.
You were like touching grass today, so you don't even have an extra raid inspiration.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Absolutely tragic.
Mason who got all like the ones on perception, but he's like, now I'm ready.
I'm ready to go. guys. I don't know what's going on, but I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna burn one of my inspirations to try and do slightly better.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Roll to do slightly better.
10.
That is
I'll
slightly
take it.
better.
Moderately better.
Let's see if it matters. It does.
Ooh. No kidnapper identity.
No.
Someone can bury it.
Kidnapper identity protection program is in effect. And there's one more secret roll I got to make, and then we are good to go. So, Mason, moments ago, somebody fired a dart at you that dealt 1 point of damage, and it was poisoned. But thanks to the blessing of Zalar, for the next 20 odd hours, you are immune to poison.
Okay, so it could like feel the little darts. Could tell it was poisoned. I guess we don't know anything else right now, so I guess look towards like I don't know where direction of like I felt the thing in the back of my neck. Like try to see if I can spot anybody. I guess
Came from This fixes. Make sure chat's up. It came from this direction. Sorry, it would help if I was not on the secret layer. It came from this direction.
Okay. All right.
The
Is that
rooftop.
like? Oh, okay. That's a building. It came from the rooftop. I guess would like point it out to Athalor. Just be like, oh, I think it came from up there. I don't like see anybody on the rooftop though, do
I? Let's see. What's your passive perception? Unless you want to use an action to. No, use your bonus action to snoop around.
Okay.
I got a 19. Good luck. Make a perception check.
I thought that was your roll for a while.
Nope. Surely I want nat 1 a perception again if I'm actively okay. Well,
It's a 2.
might as well
It's
have.
completely different. It's completely different. You cannot see any sign of your attacker.
Ah, jeez. Okay. Just like trying to look at the rooftops, like, nope, no one's there. Just shot and ran. But I will. Surely, since I can't see them, they can't see me. That's how that works, right? So I'm
Correct.
going to cast Alter Self and try to make myself look like just one of the people around, like one of the locals, basically.
Okay.
Just like get the vibe from the people and mix and match a bunch of features and clothing and stuff. And
Nice.
Yep. Do
Nice.
that.
All right. You are now disguised. Do you want to move at all?
You
can push through. These people aren't hostile. They're not like trying to kill you. They're just, packed around you because you caused a fuss. So you can push through. You'll just move, difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'll just push through this person below me and go here as to see like, oh, did they run into the like alleyway or something like that? And just try to still keep a look. But yeah, wanting to like make sure like eye contact Athalor, make sure you saw is like I am this person now.
Right.
And then start moving down here. And I
Garnet,
think that's the turn.
You are inside the shrine. A moment ago, you were talking to a Lozarin. And it seemed like you actually were talking to a Lozarin, even when it was revealed that it was the project image spell. And a Lozarin is not here. And he could be anywhere within 500 miles. You are, as of yet, unaware of the fact that your friends are being attacked. What would you like to do?
If I'm fully aware that that was a project image spell and they could obviously not be here, there's no point of really searching. Is there any limits to that spell? Like they need to have it's just that they have been there before and that's it. There's no line of sight or
correct. They just have to have been there before. The duration is concentration up to 1 day. It's a 7th level spell. It is not a spell that a Lozarin should be able to cast.
Was there anything in that conversation that would tell me I wasn't talking to a Lozarin, like the manner of the way he was speaking, or
roll an insight check.
Besides the mood shift? I know the mood shifted at the end, but I don't know what that was for.
As far as you can tell, you were talking to a Lozarin, but then at the very end, Uncle took over. Roll an Arcana check for me as well. Natural 20.
Big.
Okay, here is what we know. That's a 7th level spell. A Lozarin is not that high level of a spellcaster. Therefore, Uncle is able to cast spells through a Lozarin, which is also likely how he used the etherealness to escape, because that is not something that a Lozarin should have been capable of doing on his own. However, a Lozarin had to have been here, physically here. He had to be here. And it hasn't been that long since you last spoke, since you told him to meet here. So it's possible that he cast teleports to get here, checked the place out, and then teleported way far away somewhere else. But that would involve using some high level magic. That would involve burning some significant spell slots. which means there is a chance he's not as far as it seems, depending on how much magic Uncle wanted to use.
Since I'm not sensing immediate danger, I'll just take this round to ask the guard that was stationed here. Or unless we're following the 30 movement speed, I don't know where the heck he went. Or
Yeah,
how
we
far
are
he
in
is.
it. The cleric, the acolyte, left the building, and because we're in initiative, we are doing the movement speed. So you'd have to like.
Is it 30 to get out, or how do I get out? I'm not really sure.
Down to the south. You'd go like hop and out and around.
Okay, I guess I'll use my dash action to. Would it be 60 to get outside?
Yeah, for 60, I'll just put you outside.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
I'll be looking for the acolyte unless
1 moment.
unless
please.
I see other shit otherwise.
Allow me to transfer you to the other map. Whoop. I'll get rid of Garnet Cam. I'll bring out the real Garnet.
The real Garnet.
With the real Garnet, please stand up. We'll just put you up here for all intents and purposes. So you are able to get outside and reach the firekeeper, who's like kind of rocking up and down on his heels, trying to keep a fucking secret.
What? Like, what? Oh, because I'm there.
There's a moment of suspicion, and then you're like, then he sees you, and you're still like hood up, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put it back up and I ask him, have you seen a man about this tall? And I kind of describe what a Lozarin looks like and what he was wearing just now. Or did you see someone that looks like that here today?
Yes, you visited the shrine just this noon.
Around what time? Like right at noon?
Yes, just about. We were in the middle of our daily prayers, so I didn't get the chance to speak with him. I was in the middle of performing the rites of noon.
Oh, well, did he teleport or walk in, walk out?
He just walked in, walked out.
You didn't see where he went?
No, I'm afraid not. Is it important? As a child.
Yes. Can you call a patrol to look for this person?
Of course. There's a guard nearby, and the firekeeper immediately goes over to speak with them.
It's a missing person from Ioth Academy. Don't mention me by name or that it's a request from me or Brunther or anything. Just missing person. Looking for him.
You can see a bunch of other questions flashing across the firekeeper's eyes, none of which actually none of which come up to the surface. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Do I see Athel or Mason or where they thought they were?
Wonk. Yeah, you see Athelor. You do not see Mason. You see a crowd gathered around Athelor.
Okay. Next round, I will react. I'll be like, oh, what are they up to?
All right, let me just fix the initiative so everyone can see that you're here. There we go. Boink. All right, Athelor, heroes go before villains. What would you like to do?
Hell yeah. Mantra explained that they was coming from this direction, right?
Yeah, but you got thwacked from somewhere in this direction.
Oh. Okay, what's the verticality like here?
These are for the most part, one-story buildings, with some exceptions. And so a one-story building, I'm going to say, is 10 feet up.
Cool. The exception. Where's the exception?
This is a two-story building right here.
Cool.
So like this is one story, and then there's another story on top. But he pointed in this direction.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, a couple of these are two-story. That's all.
Ooh. Okay. So my Sonic Rift only needs a verbal component rather than any somatic ones. So whoever's got the biggest cloak here in this little group. Apple's going to pretend to fall into them and then kind of whisper a verbal component to himself and Sonic Rift up onto the second story building.
Okay.
And the damage is going to be done on top of a second story building rather than fracking a bunch of villages. It's a third level spell.
Got it.
Also, everyone will hear a of thunder. It's like conspicuous.
And the area of effect is 10 feet, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's enough to blast this guy.
That's a con
and that's
save.
A Constitution saving throw. Okay.
Can I get a vibe check on this guy who's about to get his ears perforated?
Well, did not see that coming and gets blasted. Roll 48, please.
I don't know if that deafens them. Oh, no. No deafen, but 18 damage.
Okay. Garnet, there's a sonic boom. A blast of thunder. Pots, shards of pottery, roof tiles go exploding in all directions, and everybody nearby screams.
Sorry about the mess, I say to the slightly fragged man.
All right. For his part, he is going to run. Parkour. Let's see. This far. And then you know what? I'm going to turn on, because one of the things about the Roll20 lighting system is that you can make one way, but you can't make varying heights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do this real quick.
I'm on Overwatch now.
Yep. So you'd be able to see this high.
Oh.
And from there, he is going to fire a crossbow at you. Does a 16 hit?
Shield.
Okay.
Lucky no.
It doesn't, actually.
Okay. Wow. All right. Immediately afterwards, crossbow bolts rain down on the guard right here.
Ooh.
Wait, which one? Not the one I'm next to, right?
Not the one you're next to. With 2 shots from surprise, the guard goes down, bleeding heavily with quarrels in his shoulders.
Quarrels?
Yeah, quarrels. Crossbow quarrels. Bolts.
Oh, sorry. I was like, it's the attack of a shellfish.
The shellfish are coming. It's Phoenix. This isn't XCOM. It's Phoenix Point. All right. On an initiative count 0, everyone runs screaming. Garnet, a whole bunch of people are running towards you.
Oh, Jesus.
It's okay. One at a time. Everyone will get their autograph signed. The Blessed Child will have time for everybody.
I'm more paparazzi mode where I'm just like, oh, fuck. No,
Pictures,
no
please.
comments, no comments.
The Blessed Child does not have a comment at this time.
Yeah.
Blessed child, is it true that you're dating 3 men simultaneously?
No, they have not asked me to be their girlfriend, therefore.
Mason, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Let's see where this guard got hit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
The men appeared up top and fired down with crossbows from these roofs and then ran backwards. So you saw them for a moment.
Okay, I saw them on the roofs, but is the guard like alive but like damaged,
Yes.
or is he like okay?
Yes.
Oh jeez. All right, run over to the guard. I don't want the guard to die. I suppose we'll I want to cast a circle for this. I'll feed the guard a healing potion.
Okay. It's an action to feed another character a healing potion rather than a bonus action. Roll 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
The guard is healed for 6 hit points. There are several Streamloose cards that are in the queue that I need to ask you about. One of them is the Unbound card of Liban. Either, for the rest of this scene, all heroes gain the benefits of a freedom of movement spell, or one character, it doesn't have to be a player character, one character follows their heart.
I must leave. Cyrus needs me. Fuck Elizabeth, I don't give a shit anymore.
They may not even be in this
Which of your
scene.
boyfriends are you running to?
I don't know that direction though. Most of them are over there.
I can sense them in that direction. One of them. Let's find out
Strongest
who.
aura is coming from that direction.
All right, wise asses. I'm deploying that on an NPC.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What?
Okay, on a serious suggestion, a character that follows their heart. What if we play that on a Lozarin?
I'd allow that.
That's a suggestion.
They're in the scene, right?
They're not in the scene.
At least in a metaphorical sense. I think a Loser would be
Down
fun.
for that, yeah.
I don't think these guys
Just
should have much in the way of snaring ability.
Okay.
Oh, can I see onto these rooftops as well, Gnomes, from my elevator position?
Yes. Mason, you've moved and you've used an action. Is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I guess in case there's other guards in the area, right? It's like these guys south of me. If they don't know what's up, I guess just in case, we'll yell like, "There's bandits, raveners on the rooftops! Get them immediately!"
Raveners!
Just to make sure they're aware of something going on. I don't know who these people are, but they're scared of raveners. Surely they're raveners.
Okay.
So, that's it.
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
Garnet, it's your turn. What do you do?
I will use a lot of my movement to get
Any square
across.
occupied by somebody takes double movement.
Would this be a good 60 feet
Yeah,
unhindered?
that'd be 100%. That's a legal move.
Legal move.
I love a legal move.
Get my way down there. What's Mason doing here? Oh wait, where's
You don't see
Athlor's on a
Mason.
roof.
Yeah,
You-
I'm up at the
You
top.
see just some townsperson tending to this guard's wounds.
Yeah, I'm disguised.
So you're just so I don't even know if that's Mantra. Okay.
Yeah, you can't see that as being him at all.
But do I see Athlor?
Only if Athalor is like poking his head over the roof.
I think given that on this guard's initiative count he could shoot at me, I am visible, right?
Okay. Yeah,
And
so you also
it's a
the roof
slightly
blew up.
detiled roof.
He set off a sonic bomb up there, so
Sorry. Athlor, what are you doing?
Escaping from the assassins!
What assassins?
Oh, I can point them out, right?
she can't see them because she's
Yeah, she can't. But I put up 3 fingers and point to each of these guys.
Oh.
And then I specifically put that if you could take care of this one, I'd really appreciate it.
Well, I'm in a bad spot against a bunch of people with crossbows.
and you just used all your movement.
Hey, shoot at me! I'm a better target. You have a better angle on me. I'm
True,
just-
she's juicy.
We'll take her hood down. Be like, see? Don't I look important?
Athalor, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Would Garnet benefit from being close to this guy? Would you like to be close, Garnet?
Yeah,
cross
sure. Oh, I was gonna bait them. Do they look like they're about to shoot me or give a shit about me?
You
or
can't even see them up on the roofs.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think probably better if I just get you into range of one of these guys so that you can tendril them
Sure.
next turn. Okay, complicated turn incoming. 10 feet of movement. Bam. All right, yes. Now Garnet is in range. I'm going to use my action here to vortex warp Garnet 30 feet right next to this guy.
Whoop. Hello there.
This guy's taking me down. Just got the hood down. I'm a good target. I'm right next to you.
You can't miss now.
All right, that was your action. Anything else?
Okay. For my, can I put two different kinds of meta magic on one spell?
Legally, I don't think so.
I'm not sure what the rules are for sorcerers.
Chat or not chat. Party, you still have a natural 20 that you haven't burned, if I recall correctly.
Oh, true.
We didn't get the chance last time, so I'm going to go ahead and have us actually cash that in at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's only multiple meta magic feats on a spell. You can only use one.
Okay, cool. In that case,
unless you spend an inspiration.
Actually,
Which you have.
Yeah, okay. I'll spend an inspiration to do 2 levels of meta magic on one spell.
Okay.
I'd like to use
roll
a
it.
quickened, twinned, hold person.
Ooh, but that bend space isn't a spell.
Yeah, not a spell.
Ooh, okay. So this is you're burning an inspiration, and I'm gonna have you roll an Arcana check.
Gotcha. Let's
'Cause
roll that
you're
Arcana,
doing-
baby.
You're breaking the rules. You're doing some very tricky magic right now.
That's a 13.
Are you satisfied with that?
No, lucky dice. I'm putting it all on the table, baby. That's a 14.
14.
Plus Codex die. I've been doing my study.
16.
Ah.
Okay, that's good enough. Who's getting it?
The 2 on the opposing roofs. They're both within range.
Very
The
unlucky.
range is 60 feet.
All right, both of them have to roll saving throws.
Wisdom save
Wisdom,
DC
if I recall.
18.
Thug. 15 and an 18. The south one saves.
Ooh.
The north one is paralyzed.
All right. Now with my remaining movements, since I've got 35 feet, I'm going to take 25 feet to get into cover over here. This should give me total cover, give me elevation from both of the active ones.
Correct.
Okay, and I'll mark myself as concentration, and that's the end of the complicated turn.
Okay, complicated turn completed. Okay, Garnet, the would-be kidnapper who you're chasing hits you, drops his crossbow, pulls out just a mace, a beaten stick, and starts beating you with it.
Damn.
Does an 11 hit.
I was gonna ask, did we cast mage armor before
We
I
did
got
cast
into...
mage armor on you. You
How
have
long does
14
that-
AC, 8 hours.
Like 8 hours.
Okay, I have 14 AC, so only the last one hits.
Okay, so take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow! What?
Get this one! Mason, this thug runs over here, sees you helping the guard, and shoots at you from above.
Okay, at least it's not the guard.
Does a 12 hit?
I think I'm not mage armored, so that does hit.
All right, that's 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay. We still got that temp HP, right? Yeah. The feast.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Technically, it's not even 10
Or
HP,
no,
it's
no, it's
restorable.
it's max, right? Never mind.
Raveners to arms! This guard right here clasps you on the shoulder as a fellow Bronthan in gratitude, and then runs north to get the others.
Oh, okay. He's just fucking off. All right. No, it's fine.
Later, bud.
Okay.
No
it's all right.
thanks. No handshake.
No, he totally he gave you a bro fist.
Sick. That'll make me dying way
Bro
better.
fisted you,
We'll make
like
it all okay.
flicked the quarrel that's coming out of your chest, like, that looks nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Sent to that.
All right. And then these two guards bust down the door and enter the building that this thug is on top of. And also, that guy who just ran to get help is coming, like, immediately. There's 2 more guards coming from the north, so put some respect on his name.
Bro didn't even dash.
All right. 1 moment, please. Mason, you're up next. What would you like to do?
I have an angle on this guy on the roof, right?
Oh, Thai iced tea. Thank you. Sorry, what about the guy on the roof?
I have an angle on him, right? So I don't need to back up more.
No, because he would have like fired and then moved away.
Okay.
Leap, Mason.
In that case, I guess we'll back up a little bit to have like a little line of sight of at least like the ledge of the roof, and quicken dispel dimension door on top of the roof.
Oh, damn.
Hi there.
Yep.
Where you drop? Okay, so
And-
you drop there, and the guy is like looking down, and then and he turns over, and his eyes bug out as he sees you.
Nothing personnel, kid.
What else you got?
And then just immediately firebolting him. I quicken dispelled the other things. So
All right. If
that's
there's
not
an attack,
roll.
firebolt. Yeah, give me that.
Yep. For 8 damage.
These are big guys. They're wearing like leather. They've got hoods for something of disguise. They look kind of rough and tumble, unsavory types. Anything else, Mason?
Is there
disguise self
like
a concentration spell?
alter self? Let me see. Alter self is concentration. Yes, I should have had a roll for.
Yeah, because those aren't temporary hit points. Those are just increased max hit points. Give me that concentration.
Do I lucky dice that? Is it? I mean, it's not really important now. I guess
I think it's
know.
just a psyop maneuver that this guy hits you with an arrow and you grow horns. Like, what the fuck? It's turned into
It's an arrow, grow horns, dimension door up there, throw fire at him. This guy should be shaking in his boots, surely.
Oh my god, it's the cave devil! Run for your lives!
If I go like behind this little ledge, is there like cover if I duck behind it?
Yes.
Okay.
Not a whole lot, but there is some cover. This is a pool on the
I have a
roof.
little bit-
It's like a
little bit more
garden pool
movement.
on the roof.
So I'll go to 10, 15, 20. Go to here, and that'll be it.
Garnet, you're up.
I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his jacket, and my eyes are gonna turn into pools of darkness as I cast Necrotic Shroud to intentionally cause fear within him, and in this like deep, voidy voice, will ask him, "Who sent you?"
What's your spell save DC?
Why'd he hit that? Spell save DC
These guys are making
is
excellent saving throws.
16, but I will silvery barbs his dumb ass.
Fuck this guy.
Burn the
this
spell
guy.
slot, and I have the chance to do the funniest thing. Aww.
Aww.
Your application for funny has been denied.
Okay, now roll an intimidation check with advantage, please.
It's better be good. Oh wait, I'm gonna lucky dice. Do I have to lucky dice one of them?
You lucky dice, you get to roll one more die and take the best
Okay.
two.
This is the one right here.
This is the one. This is the one. That was not the one.
Looking at this demon child like, nah.
But he's still in fear condition.
I don't have a name. It's just some elf. Some elf.
What elf?
I don't have a name. What do you want from me?
Did he look like he was bored?
Oh yeah, I don't have any. I use my action and react. Or is that reaction?
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Ooh.
You've used an action and a reaction.
That's a
and a bonus action to
play
make an
with.
intimidation check. You can still talk. You just can't make any more skill checks or anything.
I'm just gonna keep shaking him while he's in a state of fear.
It's
not me! And then that's my turn.
Okay. Athalor, it's your turn. What would you like to do? You're concentrating on hold person.
I am concentrating on hold person. Question: if someone enters Garnet's aura, do they have to make a saving throw, or is it only during the time?
The instant you transform.
Okay, so I can't push someone over into the aura and make them have a saving throw. Gotcha. Okay, Garnet seems on top of that one, and Mason is not having as much of a good time. I need to find a non-concentration spell. Ooh, that'll do. Okay. Actually, is that enough damage? I might as well just use for Firebolt, to be honest. I'm going to run back up onto the old sniping perch here. This guy should have no cover from me. Just going to go for classic Firebolt. Oh, it didn't do the attack.
From your attacks.
Oh, actually, he's already damaged. So instead, Athalor's going to get up on top of the heightened area and just like clap his hands at this guy and send out this reverberating wave of gyre-esque sound as I cast Toll the Dead. It's going to be a DC 18 Wisdom save for 13 necrotic damage.
Yep, 13. Dong.
Hell yeah. Don't think there's much I can do with my bonus action right now, so I'm just going to get back into some cover away from this guy's LOS. Okay, that's me.
The kidnappers. Ah! You know what that roll was for?
Oh, Nelly.
This guy was rolling to... No, this guy here was rolling to jump the gap.
Oh, no.
Bro ain't jumping that.
Oh my god.
He falls prone.
Flipped and fell.
Staggers up to his feet using half of his movement. And then keeps running.
Away?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I smell a bitch.
Garnet, this one is going to try to break your grasp and run away. Roll an opposed athletics check, please.
Okay. Not
I got
20,
a
I need it
7.
to happen now.
Come on.
Yikes.
Oh my god.
Can I lucky? No. What is the minus one? That's not even physically. Can I lucky dice?
Yes. -1.
All right.
You let him go.
Every time I've said this has to go off, it has done the opposite.
Maybe you should stop.
I'm requesting another -1.
A go off amnesty.
He has
There
failed
it
to
is.
escape. And the last one
Oh,
is
I have
still...
advantage on the thing. Oh, I didn't even have to use my lucky. I had advantage.
You can have it back. You can have it back.
Shout out to chat.
Yeah, silvery cringe. Thank you.
Silvery cringe.
And paralyzed man is still paralyzed.
Yep. You've got another 9 of those to make, buddy. Good luck. You're struggling an awful lot for someone in Silvery Barb's range.
Are you muted?
The guards give you +1 XP, Mason.
Yippee!
Where is he?
Oh, point off. Jumped that way, but looked like he fell off.
Oh, damn it! And they go back inside.
Yeah.
He fell off, Your Honor. He's in his flop era.
Your Honor, the client has Elriz.
The others are, you can hear them yelling, "Halt!" as they run down. They've successfully caught up with the attempted kidnapper because of that absolute beef earlier.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And the other guard is overseeing an evacuation of the area because there's raveners.
They're coming for your hands.
The firekeeper who tends the shrine and 2 acolytes are running. Yeah, they're running down here and they're like looking around frantically trying to figure out where the trouble is. You can see holy fire glowing in their hands. They're ready to throw down. They just don't know where the problem is. More civilians flee in terror. Garnet, there were 2 people huddling on this rooftop right here. You're just out of reach of them. They wouldn't have seen you. They wouldn't have seen Holy Child. They saw like the horrifying, like the fringes of your necrotic transformation, but they didn't see like, oh my God.
My God, it's John Wick.
God's favorite princess is evil. All right. More of the civilians flee. Mason, you are up. What would you like to do?
Can I run through the pool, or is it like difficult terrain?
It's difficult terrain. Splish splash, you were taken aback.
Fair enough. I suppose then just run towards the edge here. Okay, if it's 60, like if I have like 5 more feet of movement, can I use that last 5 feet to jump?
Roll acrobatics or athletics to not be fit.
Okay. And with my 1 sorcery point I used, I charged a rune, so I can use that to bolster my physical capabilities.
Ooh.
So yeah, that guy's a little weenie and fell, but no, I'm a Giga Chad and I would never do that.
Roll to Giga Chad. Chat, we have the chance to do the funniest thing.
Okay, strength or so acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics.
Which one is better? Athletics, and I have an advantage. Boom!
Oh,
Easy.
Giga Chad.
You look so cool. You look so cool.
Sails through the air. Actual action leap.
Cleared it easily.
Easy
All right.
clear.
That's all of my movement plus my dash.
Garnet.
So that's my turn.
You are up. What do you do?
I'm going to give you one more chance to tell me who sent you, or I'll break your fucking neck.
I don't know his fucking name. I know where he hired me. That's all I can do.
What did he look like?
He was wearing a cloak and a mask.
That sound like a Losern DM?
No. I mean, Alozin could be wearing a cloak and a mask. That's entirely possible.
What kind of mask? What are you talking about?
He covered the lower side of his face and he had something over a separate piece over his eyes. Lenses on them, blocking his eyes, but he could see through them. Talked in a very fancy, sounded real smart and educated like.
Yeah, so you couldn't tell how old he was based off his voice or height?
No, you know, elves. Those fuckers live forever.
Do you know where he is?
I know where he was.
Bring me there now.
Roll an intimidation check. With advantage. Because he's afeared. Okay. Just look, don't kill me. And you can't give me over to these people, these Bronthans. You don't know what they're gonna do to me.
I'm just like grasping his shoulder. And I'm just like, if you bring me anywhere I'm not supposed to be, if this is a trap, I will seep the life out of you slowly. Start walking.
Well, he can't until it's his turn, but at that
I
point,
know, but like, next turn we start walking.
All right, Athalor, what would you like to do?
Oh, and I'll send since I have an action, I'll just send a message to Athalor to say what happened.
Okay, cool. Athalor's going to come over up onto this with LOS on the Firekeeper and Acolytes. And there's one paralyzed on this rooftop. They need to be arrested. What's going on over here? Have these guys captured him, or could they?
They've confronted. They had to dash. They didn't have an action, but like.
Okay, if they don't have an action, I can't aim for non-lethal magic, can I? No.
This ain't Legend of Korra.
Okay. Ooh. Can I use a charge from a wand of magic missiles on this guy?
Do you want to fire 3 magic missiles? The minimum it fires is 3 magic missiles.
Which would be at least 6 damage. Can I make maybe an insight check or a medicine check to see if I can figure out how much this guy could take?
Roll medicine. This will be a bonus action.
It's going to be 17.
Well,
it says I can choose the targets of each magic missile. Surely I can just say 2 of these magic missiles are just going into a wall.
Does it have to target creatures?
That's a fantastic
Does
question.
the spell only target
Hit me!
It makes her more angry. Hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Are there any birds in the sky?
Fuck you in particular.
Fuck you, and fuck you.
You're cool. Do you want to murder 2 birds?
What did my 17 medicine tell me?
It's not
unlikely.
He can take more than 6, but like
he can take more than 6. Okay, I'm gonna hit him with.
Look, if he gets immediate medical attention, he'll probably be all right.
Okay, I'm gonna fuck up 1 bird and hit him with 2 magic missiles.
Okay, you explode a nearby dove. And you hit him for
great roll.
5.
Oh,
you hit him
no!
for 10. He drops. But if he got hit a 3rd time, that would have been the 2 hits drop him. 1 more would have like instantaneously, given him a failure.
I just want to know how much damage the dove takes.
Just enough. Just enough.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to use my movement to start climbing my way towards Garnet. I assume that each of these is probably going to be difficult terrain scaling. And I've got about 20 feet of movement, so I'll probably make it to up about here. No, I've got 25 feet of movement because I moved 10.
Chat has played the Alone card, a Seosh card.
Oh.
For the next hour of real time, all social checks are made with disadvantage.
Just roll up. Hello, Garnet. You're looking ugly today.
All right. Done, Athalor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I'm rolling a death saving throw for the thug who just dropped. That is 1 failure. I'm rolling a wisdom saving throw for the thug who is paralyzed. That is also a failure. And this lad here is going to start marching. And you're allowed to move with him.
Oh. Here we go.
Did you take an action last turn? Yeah, you did. So he's only.
I sent a message.
Fuck it. That's fine. That's fine.
I'll put my hood back up. Put it up.
All right. These 2 guards are going to stay. No, they're going. One of them is going to stay here. The other one is going to rush past you, Mason. to go ahead and, well, no, there's some difficult terrain. He'd only get this far. He's moving up to take custody of the other guy. The acolytes run in, and they don't have enough movement to heal him immediately. But the firekeeper heads upstairs, and the 2 acolytes run over to heal the thug so that they can be taken alive. Mason, you're up.
I guess let's also move towards this held thug. Gets like the other side of him with the dash, and then
you can see Athalor on the other side of the street.
Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Just get behind him, ready to like disarm him, but don't have the action to do so.
Yeah, just like handheld out towards this guy, holding him with like psi energy.
+1 XP. Garnet, still following. Anything else you want to do? I'm trying not to chew my boba into the mic, so I keep muting.
I can't use my like dash action to help us go along faster.
If you don't use your dash, if you don't use an action, then when he dashes, you can also dash.
Okay, I'll just dash with him on the next turn, and I don't think I have a bonus action to care about. But yeah, I'll just follow him.
Athalor.
Can I ready an action if I'm maintaining concentration on something?
No.
Okay.
Not if it's to cast a spell.
Okay. This I did not know, but that's fun.
It's because you're basically casting the spell but not releasing it, so you still have to concentrate on that held spell.
Gotcha. Larger than a 5-foot cube. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up onto these boxes, and since it doesn't require concentration, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion to move with Garnet and this guy since it's a 5-foot cube. I'm just going to make Garnet look like... Actually, I'm going to make this guy look like a regular townsfolk.
Garnet, you have a pair of spectral wings until this goes away.
Oh.
Is it more important for me to disguise Garnet? I
can drop it whenever. I figured once we seem to be going down like a back alley situation, but it's a bonus action for me to drop Necrotic Shroud, and it's only a minute, so I was gonna keep it up until we expose ourselves. I have my hood up, which has served enough, I guess, as
Actually,
cover.
can I delay my turn of a Minor Illusion until after this guy moves? Cool.
Garnet, he's about to lead you off the map to the west.
Okay.
Do you wish to gather your party, or do you wish to just go?
If I see Athalor here, I'll just kind of... I mean, I told him that he's leading me towards an elf who hired him with a mask. And I don't know if he replied or not, but I will be following him until it seems unsafe.
Cool.
Okay.
Athalor indicates that he'll kind of like follow along on the rooftops.
All right. And the last thug, who is still paralyzed.
Oh, I'll just use my I'll use my action to like Misty Step.
Cool. Bonus action. The guard runs up here and disarms the paralyzed thug, taking both of his weapons and kicking them away. The firekeepers tend to this. The firekeepers and acolyte tend to this thug's wound, stabilizing him so he will not die. Mason, what do you do?
Did I see Athalor still on this rooftop? Yeah, I guess if they got this guy, right? Yeah. I guess I shouldn't just jump off a roof, but
There's awnings here. It is technically safer.
You can't Aladdin this.
Okay. I feel like that's like disrespectful to the
Yes, it
like,
is.
people.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Like,
As
you
a
guys have this
homeowner-
secured. I've got a Batman out of here.
Yeah.
They did it to you.
No, we'll just take the stairs.
Wearing hockey pants.
Okay, just dash down here and
Then
start heading that direction.
I'm going to break initiative order and resolve the combat since all combatants are under lock and key. And I'm going to go ahead and move all of you. It is a good 10, 15, no, it's a good 20 minutes through the city to where this guy was hired.
The roof's closely enough connected, but you can kind of like pseudo follow along via.
Yeah.
If you occasionally need to dismount and ladder.
My Spider-Man method of
Hell yeah.
swinging from roof to roof.
You know that Mantra hits every single one of these leaps with that charged rune.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Absolutely Batmaning his way across.
All right. I forgot a door here, but I think now that the door is fixed, I should be good. All right. He leads you to a very small house in the outskirts of the city, in kind of the district where a lot of the workers who don't do the gem cutting but do the mining of gems and the hauling and stuff, where a lot of them live. And he points to the house. Give me one moment. He points to the house. And I'm going to go ahead and, sorry, I have to decide exactly how I'm going to play this scene. Here we go!
Yabba-dabba-doo.
All
Can't
right.
see anything.
Can't see anything?
It's like I see that we're maybe in a room, but it's like black.
Yeah, hold
'cause
on.
of
Let
lighting
me-
or something.
Let me pick a nice shade. Boo womp.
Oh, it's salmon.
All right, can you kind of see now?
No.
Can't see
Like-
inside it.
If I click
I
the
like the
door,
room.
no.
Okay, but you can see the background, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see
So
that
that's
we're
because
in
this is a house. You're standing in the. Use your imagination. This is the streets. I wonder if I can get a nice.
Yeah, I
city.
DM'd you a picture of what it looks like. It's kind
Hold on. So this is a very, very small house. The black box you see is the outlines of the house. It's tucked into a little alleyway, kind of out of the way. And he points and says, "That's the place." You see, it looks like there's a couple of windows and a front door.
And I guess she'll be behind him, still a hand on his shoulder, and as he points to the house, is he pointing to the house or bringing us to the front door? Or
He's bringing you in sight of the house and pointing at it.
I'll just kind of like shove him a bit forward, still hand on his shoulder, and all right, well, let's go say hello then.
Yeah, go ahead.
And it's just gesturing for him to go aggressively.
What about the rest of you? And is there anything else that you wanted to do during this time?
Not strictly in initiative order, but when Garnet goes into the house, Athel would like to cast a rainbow bridge across the door.
Ooh, to seal it up. Okay.
Yeah. So the friendlies can leave, but enemies cannot.
Nope, just following Garnet's lead.
I forgot that it's modular like that. Dang.
It just needs to be attached to the ground or a structure at either end. So I can just put it at the bottom of the door and the top of the door.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna do a little set dressing real quick.
Oh yeah, I need to quickly pop to the bathroom.
All right, so Garnet, your plan is just to shove him and make him go in first.
Well, I was gonna make him knock on the door.
Yeah, I hope. Okay.
See who he answers and have him be the front-facing one in front of the door, and me sort of off to the side of the door with a hand on his shoulder.
Okay, he doesn't want to do that. But unfortunately for
Okay.
him, nobody cares. Right? That's the
Yeah.
vibe I'm getting. Right? Is that nobody cares?
That is the vibe of didn't ask.
Yeah. That's nice. Now do it.
Whoa, custom map, Pog.
Womp womp womp. All right, there we go. There we go. It looks a little less salmon now. Okay, and Mason, what are you doing? Anything?
Just following Garnet's lead. Not
Okay.
anything else in particular right now.
The magical fear effect has worn off
Mhm.
as he's going to go up and knock on the door. It's me. It's Fitz. Garnet, there's a window right there.
Oh,
where you're,
well,
where you're
I
standing.
can't. So here, probably
Mhm.
then.
Yeah, that'll
whatever
work.
seems less line of
Mhm.
sight.
They open the door and he steps in.
Do I see who opens the door?
It's another guy dressed like him. A Lozern is in the back of the room.
So are we needing initiative, or can I just do whatever?
For the time being, you can do whatever.
Okay, as he goes to take a step, I'm gonna use my Twilight Tendril to just shove. Actually, no, let's be extra. I'm gonna Thunder Wave through the door.
What's the area of effect on Thunderwave?
Thought you bitches could use a new doorbell. Boom.
So I have a level 4.
Survey says, show spell description. It is a 15-foot cube.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So this guy's going for a ride.
I think you need an extra D8 of damage on that thing as well. I don't know if it did all.
I did a level
It rolled,
4.
yeah.
Gotcha,
Yeah. Okay, so 21 points of damage. And they do get saving throws. And that is an attack spell. I'm going to have everyone roll for initiative. Even if you're not just busting in and fighting.
Here we go.
Order of operations matters now.
Very move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
I don't know how many buildings can stand up to 21 thunder damage.
Congratulations.
If the house crumbles, it crumbles, you know?
That
Who
guy
rolled a
was-
2? What the fuck happened here?
Don't fucking worry about it.
Ah, Lozarin, you chump.
Please see my previous comment about not worrying about it.
Okay.
And last but not least, I assure all of you, there is nothing to worry about.
Yep, not worried.
My life is fucking miserable. Okay, Garnet, you blast the door down. Did I already roll my saving throw? I did not.
I don't know what you're rolling for. It's a secret.
Getting blasted.
Oh.
Okay, the guy who escorted you here gets blasted across the wall and splatters.
Like in a fun death way, or like he's still alive?
No, he's dead.
Oh.
He's not even a person anymore. He's more of a jam.
Mhm. The one in the corner gets pushed back how many feet? 10 feet. And takes the full 21 points of damage. You see these pots and pans here in the corner? They're everywhere. The door is no longer a door. And this brazier, the fire was not lit, but it gets like the dude's body lands on it as he goes tumbling through the air.
Wait, does it technically hit a Lowe's ring because it's 15?
No, because it originates from you, 5, 10, 15.
Oh, got it. Okay, good. Even better then.
Yeah.
Did not want to do that.
Okay, there's a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet. Are you going to do anything else, Garnet?
No. I'm just, let the blast happen, let the splatter happen, and I'm going to stand at the front door and I guess lock eyes with Alozrin in like a half surprised, but also slightly pissed off type of mood.
Okay. Okay. Roll an insight check for me, please. 6.
Lucky! please. Lucky! Lucky! No! Why do I roll like shit? So bad. But 69 should be nice, right? Nice enough.
Nice. That is pretty nice. That is pretty
Moderately nice.
Appalore, you want to drop that rainbow, taste the rainbow, motherfucker?
I'm not sure how much of this building remains.
It's 21 points of damage. She blasted it into the door, so it didn't actually, it went like right through the door. It would have blown out the walls here though.
Okay, so I'm not gonna bother using the Rainbow Bridge since we've done significant structural damage. Can I make an insight check on the guys inside via I assume these are windows?
Yeah, roll an insight check.
11.
Kind of hard to read here.
Okay, I'm gonna go for something non-damaging then.
All right.
Ethel puts her hand up on the window, and like a little wave of just a distortion of reality just pushes out from the window, encompassing this house, and I cast Slow Insight.
Ooh. 6 creatures of your choice. You have to pick them.
There's
see 5. But you can see 5 targets, including a Lozrin.
Yeah, I'll slow them all.
Okay.
That's a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Oh, to be a child prodigy. The spell save DC.
Also, I don't know if because I can see a Lozrin, I can see my uncle.
It didn't work that way when he was on board with you. So it doesn't work that way now.
It doesn't say that I need to see them.
Oh.
So you do need to be able to choose them. So you have to be aware of their presence.
Okay.
A Lozrin is slowed.
Lovely.
1. No, that's an initiative roll. Silly me.
That's okay. 4 will do.
3, 4, 5.
Are they me out there? Jesus Christ.
Any sabers in chat?
I've still got 30 feet of movement. Athelwall's going to go off map to some cover.
Okay, go and move yourself at the edge and we'll... Okay.
I'm going to be like over here where LOS is not going to happen.
Mason, what would you like to do?
I guess first ask Garnet. What are we fighting them, or what's the goal?
Just kind of like whispers to him to not like I plan on. Just whisper to him like I don't know. I wasn't expecting the illusion in the church, and I wasn't expecting assassins. Would like an explanation.
Maybe check this one is real.
Thanks.
Chat has played Light of the Pearl. For the next hour, you still have disadvantage on charisma checks, but you have advantage on insight checks.
Oh.
Okay.
Chat has chosen that we are not going for the persuasion route.
What do all I have are things to fuck them up. So
Good news, their AC is lowered and their dexterity saves suck.
Fuck it, I guess we'll just I can cast ball like through a window.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright. I'll be chaos bolting this top left person.
I have blown up this part of the wall right here.
Okay.
This part of the wall has exploded.
We'll do a level 3 chaos bolt.
This motherfucker.
Oh, just a
what
neat
type of
point.
damage? It's a basic thug. He has no resistances, so he takes the full 24 points of damage on the chin. But you can pick the damage type if you'd like.
6 or a 7 psychic damage. He must suffer.
It's okay, at least he's only taking pain in slow motion.
And then I guess follow Athalar's suit and just kind of go off and cover.
I'm here
just
to maintain concentration.
Yep.
Fire maneuver. Fire maneuver.
Huddle.
It's like, oh nope, good idea. We're in cover. Mm-hmm. Garnet can tank. All right, that's my turn though.
Okay. Oh shit. And this one, let's see, they move at half speed. So, oh shit, I put this on you to the map layer. You to the map layer. There we go. All 4 of them lunge forward to beat the shit out of Garnet. They are in slow-mo. They can't use reactions, meaning you don't even have to disengage to move away from them. But they all have tactics. Thanks to yeah, so they get advantage as they all swing to beat the crap out of you. 23 hits, Garnet.
Yeah. Oh, I have 10 hit points. What did I have? 10? Oh, yeah, the feast.
You got them from the feast.
All right, so that's back to 0, 3 minus.
Oh, these guys are rolling.
48. Yeah. All right, 1 down, then 13 more to go.
Athel looks the mantra as Garnet's getting the shit being out of there, like.
Should we?
Why did you leave?
I thought it was a good idea. You did it. I just was.
I'm maintaining concentration.
Yeah, same on what the fuck I should do next.
I can see you're thinking very hard about this.
Extremely.
Kill them.
Okay.
An XP.
Alozrin throws up his hands. Wait, Garnet. And then he doesn't attack, he doesn't cast any spells, he doesn't do anything but dodge. And then the door behind him explodes.
Oh.
And something very large pushes itself through the door.
Oh, fuck.
I think we may have inadvertently found the boss battle early.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
As a towering construct emerges from the room behind. And let's see, it doesn't have enough room to punch Garnet. So instead, it is going to smash through the remaining wall.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay, what's up?
Shit.
Another figure darts out of the back room. Wearing slim, fairly tall, heavily cloaked and masked with like a cloth wrap around the face and a stone mask with lenses over the eyes, concealing their eyes.
Uncle.
Moves their... no, can't do that. Hold on. Dispel magic. And snaps the slow spell off.
Can we do that on all of the guys at once?
Yes. Well, let me... Hold on. Dispel magic. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. Yeah, so the magical effect is the slow spell.
Wait, can I counterspell that?
Yes, you can.
Ooh.
What?
Question.
Yes.
Mia Hethel taught me better counterspell, also known as forceful repurposing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make him cast Dispel Magic on this golem?
That'd be so funny. With the potential to do the funniest thing.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. What's the level that he's casting it at?
Third.
Okay, so it happens for free.
Except that he counterspells your counterspell with a level 4 spell slot.
Counterspell is counterspell.
With what level spell slot?
I only have level 3 though, so I gotta roll for it.
Yeah, you gotta roll for it.
Oh, please.
Oh,
This is so
what's
funny.
Mage doors, baby.
What's the roll?
That's a wild one.
It's an intelligence check. No, it's your spellcasting modifier. Whatever your... So, charisma check.
Okay, charisma check. Oh, Jesus. Normal roll. Oh, that's a lucky dice. That is a lucky dice. That is a 14. Is this an ability check? No.
It is an ability check. It is an ability check.
Okay, bet.
You've used...
Wait, does it? Okay, I can use magical guidance if it fails.
You failed.
Okay.
I got a 24.
Okay, well, I'll spend the sorcery. Oh god, okay.
Wait, is counterspell a contested check?
No, but
Here,
if
I'll-
you counterspell a spell that is... Because he used a level 4 spell slot, the counterspell doesn't automatic... Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's not a contested check, so I just gave away a little information. So a 14 does successfully counterspell the counterspell, meaning that the dispel magic is directed at the construct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll an Arcana check, please. Everyone who can see the construct.
Okay.
Do I have magical entities advantage?
Not in this particular case because of the nature of this check.
17.
All right. Garnet, you can tell this creature had a spell stored in it. It was loaded with a spell like a gun that could have then been cast. It just got removed and eradicated.
Like permanently or temporarily?
Temporarily. But it's basically like you can load a spell, you can cast a spell, but load it into this construct for storage later. And this one had a spell loaded in it, but that spell has now been neutralized.
But like,
So
can he still cast it? Or did we just suppress it, or did we
No.
cancel it?
It's like you destroyed a
Forever.
spell scroll. It's like now the creator or the owner of this thing has to cast another spell into it. And Athalor, you know that the spell that was loaded was Dimension Door.
Ooh. I communicate this information.
They're really
Okay.
trying to kidnap us.
One of us.
The masked figure that steps forward to be adjacent with the aforementioned Shield Guardian. Garnet, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Wait, so he's mass figure stepped here?
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, they now have... Nope. Yeah, that all got completely negated. Never mind. Stepped right up here to be adjacent to the Shield Guardian.
You
These guys are all still
know,
slowed, so they can't attack you with opportunity.
Mm-hmm. You can run rings around him.
for each creature damage, you can choose one, including so there's not a construct.
Oh, she's cooking.
I hate to do it. But
You know I had to do it to him.
you know I had to do it to him. I'm gonna cast Life Drain in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Alicia's just like, what?
And this is what the spell does. A point I see within range, 15 feet. Everyone takes 10d6 or half with con save. And I can choose to heal a creature that's not an undead or construct with half the damage dealt.
Okay.
Wow.
So where's your point going from? Hold on.
The
Womp.
well, it's gonna hit everybody in the room, but yeah.
If you do it from here, basically, I'm just trying to make it so it doesn't hit you.
Well, I'm
15
resistant to necrotic, so if I have to take it, I would take it.
You can drop it
she'll
here.
heal herself afterwards.
Yeah.
True.
So do you want to hit everybody and yourself, or do you want to hit everyone except for this guy and yourself?
I'm gonna try and not hit myself with this one.
Okay. All right. And you can hit everyone. Roll 10d6.
I rolled it earlier.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Just
30.
30.
And that is a DC 16 Constitution saving throw. Dang. Well, this guy's just dead. Doesn't matter. He does that thing where, like, you see light, his vital energy flowing out of his eye sockets and his mouth. This guy is also instantly dead. He did not have, even if he succeeded on the save, he did not have enough life force to sustain that. The others, they make their Constitution saves flat.
How's int?
You're right, but the dice
It's okay, I
rolls
don't
are all
think any
too
of them
low
can have a
anyways.
modifier.
Like, would a 13 have saved? No. Would you like to use your reaction to finish off one of them?
Which one?
These two are within finish him territory. You could pick one of them to finish off.
Sure, I'll finish off the one in front by just kicking him down.
All right.
And does a Lozerin take damage here?
Rolling, rolling, rolling. For some reason, his character sheet is the one
Oh
that is taking the
yeah.
longest to
I also
load.
have the extra 7 necrotic damage that I forgot to tick off from the.
Oh, that was like
thank you,
20 minutes.
chat.
It took you like 20
Is
minutes
it one?
to travel.
Oh, is it 20 minutes here? Never mind.
Yeah, it took 20 minutes to get here, so that no longer applies, unfortunately.
Got it.
All right, con save. That is a failure. He takes 30 points of damage. Is his health bar visible? He's kind of in the darkness.
No, not very.
I do not see it. Now I do.
Oh.
And
I'm now rolling for our mysterious new friend. Who fails. I'll give you a health bar so you have an idea of total health.
the construct fail too.
Get into the construct.
Oh, okay.
Is not immune to this type of damage. Does not have magic resistance. Just makes a save. All right. So here's two things happen. First off, the construct fails its saving throw. Second, it takes half the damage that was dealt to the mystery man.
Oh.
So he only took half damage of what he should have, and the rest was transferred to the construct.
Interesting.
Do I know
he
anything
took
about why that?
You can use your bonus action to make an Arcana check to see what you know about this creature. Here, magical stuff would apply.
don't think I have other bonus actions I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go for that roll then.
Okay, roll it. A shield guardian. They're created by spellcasters as powerful bodyguards. They're magically bound to an amulet. As long as the guardian and its amulet are on the same plane of existence, the wearer can call the guardian to it, and they can travel there. If they're within 60 feet of the amulet's wearer, half of any damage they take is transferred.
I'm guessing Mr. Mystery Guy has an amulet on.
You must, but you don't see it. There's like a cord around his neck, so it's tucked in there.
I'll let Athler Mason, the amulet, and I'll point to the mystery guy. Kill it. Destroy the amulet. I'll do the killing. Just destroy the amulet.
All right.
The last remaining thug is going. What's up?
Sorry, I forgot to heal. There's a heal attached to that.
You
life
heal what?
drain.
15?
Yeah.
I think it's per target.
I think it's just one.
No, for each creature damaged by this spell,
you can
choose
heal Mason
one
as
creature.
well.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. True.
Oh, are you need healing?
A little bit. I'm not like
Slightly shot.
yeah.
Okay. I just
Damn.
took 15. I don't know how many to heal. Can I
and-
just say we heal the full?
Yeah,
or-
and that was from the book, right?
yeah.
Okay.
And then I can take the damage for the spell and heal it because of,
Mhm.
or I don't know what order we want
Yeah.
to do that.
That's fine. You take the damage when you cast the spell. So,
Mason heals up too then.
mm-hmm.
Would I have, so how much do you need to heal, Mason?
Just like 7.
So 7, I needed 19. Could I give some healing to Elozrin?
Yeah. You targeted enough creatures.
I'll heal him whatever is left.
Can I have one?
Yeah, you can have 1 HP.
You hit like
Thank you.
six people. You can.
Thanks, Miss Garnet.
The last surviving thug uses their action to disengage and starts running through the clothes in the alleyway at half speed.
Well, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
No. I forgot Elozrin got a new saving throw at the end of his turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh dear. Poor child.
Oh dear.
He got a 4. Athalor, it's your turn.
Would getting rid of the construct work better?
Or doesn't seem to be magically resistant, from what I can tell.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna drop the slow and cast
Okay.
banishment on the golem.
Okay.
They're not golems are not resistant to that, like movements.
This
or,
isn't a golem. This is a shield
or
guardian.
shield guardian.
It matters because golems are resistant to fucking everything.
Oh, okay. Would I know if it's resistant to this before he casts it?
Yeah, you would know that. You got a very, very good roll on that. It doesn't have. It's affected. It can't be charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and it's immune to poison damage.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay. It's banishable.
The stranger casts forceful repurposing.
Oh,
Spider-Man
Wow.
point. Wait a minute.
With
Wait, has it been
a
a
level
round of
4 spell
initiative
slot.
counterspell again?
No, it hasn't been your turn yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, your counterspell is still down. Garnet and Athlor have their reactions back. And I'm using a 4th level spell slot to do that. Can anybody counterspell?
I can with Ioth Quill Energy.
Okay.
I've just got to quickly. Actually, I'll do it and then do the math later on how many points. that
Okay.
is.
And
I've
you're
got
using a
fully
4th level
charged
spell slot?
Yes.
Okay. The Shield Guardian makes oh my god.
A charisma save.
Charisma saving throw.
Okay.
How
that
charismatic
was,
is
that was
he?
6 points from my quill.
I rolled a 19 and I got a 15.
Hell yeah. A funny guy. Ta-ta. And after I cast that. I'm going to Misty Step out of LOS.
Okay.
Using bonus. I thought looks of a stranger. He's pretty sure it's his uncle. He kind of like gives a little smirk, like, sorry. Yeah, I'm on a rooftop somewhere off of this map, out of LOS, maintaining concentration on banishment.
Mason, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
That thing is banished. I guess we start hitting the dude. We'll do a level 1 Chaos Bolt. I will use Quickened spell on it as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
A 12 misses. The stranger has mage armor active.
Alright. Well, I quickened it. I will firebolt as well.
Okay.
19
That is a hit.
to hit. 14 points of fire damage.
And with no shield guardian to absorb it, our stranger takes the full allotment of damage.
Very nice.
Okay. The no longer slowed thug is just blindly fleeing into the city. Garnet, Elozrin looks at the stranger for a moment and sort of bolts away towards you and then stops in his tracks. Garnet, I think he's going to... And then he goes rigid and unleashes a mind blast on you and on Mason. And we will find out what that does when we come back from this short break. Don't go anywhere.
Vouch for me. We've helped each other.
Thoras does not know the angel, but Thoras is also confused as to what is going on.
As am I. Help me if you can.
Alan, I have not known you much time, but you seem okay.
A rousing vouch. Thank you, Thoras. You remember when I let you borrow my car? You remember when I gave all of that money to orphan children? You remember when when I gave you those spare tickets that I had to that concert?
Thoras does not remember much. Thoras can only remember falling through the sky and looking very cool.
Will you not entertain? This is not why you have come.
Roll a
Save me.
roll a persuasion. What say you to this plea?
No! Tears of glitter fall from my eyes.
Yeah, I'm not going to do better.
Perception. 22.
Oh,
all right. I'm going to go ahead and simulate what happens here real quick.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shiver me timbers!
Well, yeah.
Well, shit. Alright, I think it's time to go check on Deadeye then, eh?
Pop! This boggle explodes into sludge.
What did the ugly sticky babies do?
Ugly sticky
Who
baby
started this?
attack Paramir, attack us. I destroy ugly baby.
Who started it? Paramir or the ugly sticky babies?
Hard to tell. I'll pop out of bush.
To
be
It's
certain.
just popping out of a bush.
They live in bush. They
Wait,
pop
do
out
you
of bush.
kill everything that pops out of a bush?
If it stinks as bad as this ugly baby, yeah.
Oh, well, I've known a lot of stinky people who are actually very nice. You can't judge a baby by his stink.
Lash looks at you, kind of confused, but also kind of in awe. If Ezek can look past stench of ugly baby, Lash can look past stench of ugly baby.
Bargo here to smash things. Bargo gonna smash Khroen into pieces. Bargo have fork with lots of muscles. Bargo have loose grasp of grammar. Bargo went to fighting school. Not grammar school. Fair enough.
Hi.
Okay, describe this devil's fate at the claws of Slobber Chops.
He gets like whipped around, lands on his head, still like conscious and alive. Slobs just starts like going at his ass, just like and just disembowels him.
Oh!
Like I imagine the camera pans away and you hear a sound like a wood chipper, and you just gore spewing off to the side. It's like somewhat, discretionary shot, but everybody
His legs are like,
And then Slobber Chops' face comes up into the screen, covered in gore, and it just does the one lick, the one like aggressive face lick. Yep.
I hate exactly what it is. I hate everything I stand for.
All right, champions, round number 3, fight.
I would like to cast Fuck This at 3rd level.
You could certainly try.
I'll cast an invisibility at 2nd level.
That's the appropriate name for it. Fuck this, I'm out. We're renaming invisibility.
I mean, when
How
we
does that
say the
work?
pants are tight, the thing is like how like I'm thinking about like the materials that would be used to make pants and how tight they physically could be. And can we just turn him upside down and
Let the problem sort itself out.
let gravity do its job? Because like in a world without elastic, pants can only be so tight and still like let you walk.
That's wise.
I watch too much YouTube about historical clothing.
It is Paramir, and the pants are pretty tight.
Oh my
But, like-
god. Do not type lead pants into Google. You are not going to get a search that is going to be, my goodness, that's a big thing.
Well, now I want to.
Alozrin takes several steps forward, reaching out to you, Garnet, before trying to warn you before unleashing a mental blast, not of his own power. It strikes you as well as Mason. Athalor has gone to ground to protect his own abilities. I need you two to roll intelligence saving throws.
Uh-oh.
Like 31 psychic damage and be stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Can I do anything for this?
Oh, sorry, that was advantage. Take the first one.
We take the first one unless you've got anything up your sleeve.
Yeah, I do.
I'll use my last lucky dice.
I'm going to get advantage on this. Actually, yeah, so I did get advantage off
This
of...
is not a spell.
How, what? Why not?
Because it's an inherent ability of a mind flayer. It is not a form of magic with which you are familiar.
Oh, lucky indeed.
Yeah, so because this is not a spell, it does not apply.
Okay, then... Would luck just work here then? I have one last luck.
Yeah, luck would work.
Okay.
Healing boost from chat to Alozrin for a total of 4 health. Congratulations.
Are we just taking the 21?
Yeah, we can just take the
then?
21.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so both of you save, and when you save,
Take 31 still, right?
no, you
Damage?
just don't take anything.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's not even half damage on that.
Oh yeah.
This is the thing Uncle tried to do against the werewolves that they just completely got no-sold. That could have wrecked them and very much didn't. Alozrin staggers after the wave of mental energy is unleashed and collapses to the ground. It is clear that he is a less suitable vessel for this power than Athalor was. The Shield Guardian is floating in space.
Is it native to a different plane?
The Shield Guardian?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Fair enough.
The
Wasn't built on
Stranger.
Underwood.
Let's see. What can we do here? What can we do here? I don't think we're ready to risk it for that particular biscuit just yet. Okay. Steps forward and then starts dragging Athalor back.
As Alozrin?
Sorry, drags Alozrin back. And we'll cast Wall of Force.
Counterspell.
Roll it.
What do I roll?
You're a charisma. You're a charisma caster, right? You cast off charisma.
Yeah.
Roll a charisma check.
And this
What
is a
level?
4th level for you. So what level's
It's
Wall
a
of Force?
5th level
6?
spell. It's a 5th level spell. So
what you need 14 on Arcana?
you need a 15, but you succeeded.
Nice.
Roll an insight check, please, with disadvantage, with a flat check, Light of the Pearl versus masks. Okay, the stranger is getting frustrated.
I didn't need insight for that.
Uses a bonus action.
Oh.
Oh, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work anymore. Tries to do something. And grabs a Lozin and starts glowing. And a Lozin shakes his head and the glow fades.
Ooh, so is he unconscious or still conscious or just weak?
Lozin fell prone. He's still conscious and he is not making himself a willing target for whatever this ability the stranger tried to use is.
Garnet, delay your turn till after mine.
What? Why?
Because I can force him to use a reaction. So he can't counterspell you.
I think if they had counterspell, they would have stopped the fucking nuke I put into the room.
I don't know if they got a new reaction until after their turn had finished.
Yeah, their reaction was on cooldown.
Oh, they didn't? Okay.
They didn't use their reaction this time.
But... Oh, wait, is this guy dead? This 4 guy coming up?
Yeah, they're all gone.
They're all gone.
Okay.
The thugs, the last surviving thug has fled the scene.
I'll switch with Athelai then.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm going to dump 6 charges of my Wand of Magic Missiles.
Okay.
So I think that's 9 darts into the stranger. Shield or perish?
I fucking choose shield.
Okay, I've got to roll a 1d20 to see if this Wand of Magic Missiles blows up.
I can blow up?
Didn't this time.
Immediately grants himself a... Hold on, how does that ability work?
It's for your Abjuration Ward thing.
Yeah, Arcane Ward. Wow.
Okay.
I'll make that part visible as well. And there's a clock on him. He's used his reaction.
Yep.
Well done.
All yours, Garnet.
Well done.
I get
I'm back in cover.
Okay. I guess as the mind blast comes out, she'll sidestep it, but in the as the missiles are going off, she'll kind of use that moment to run up to Alozarin. Is he? You said he's conscious?
He is conscious. Yes.
I'm gonna reach my hand out and say, I can save you, but you need to trust me. Please. This is our only chance.
He reaches to grab your hand with a level of desperation you have never seen in him.
I'm going to cast Dominate Monster.
Okay.
And hope, and by trust me, aka fail this save, please. Choose to fail it or I don't know, whatever. I'll fight you.
I'll fight you.
I'll fight you.
Yeah, he's going to choose to fail it.
As I kind of feel myself be able to take control into his trust, and he's grabbing my hand, I'll put a second hand on his and close my eyes, and with the same level of desperation, just take his hands into a prayer and say, praise be Zalar, the great Phoenix Lord. Through his eyes, death is humbled and gives way to rebirth. May you rise from the ashes and blaze with a new life. O Phoenix Lord, I pray I may become a torch, casting your light into the corners of this mind to expunge the shadows and strings of the unfaithful. And I will use 2 Streamloots cards of the Mantle of Fire and the... Wait, what the fuck is it called? And the... I can't read that. Blessing of the Phoenix.
Drag him from your hand onto the field.
Oh, okay. Can you do that? Because it's not letting me.
I draw 2 cards from my deck.
Oh, no, that just made it bigger.
Yeah.
Can you drag it?
Blessing of the Phoenix and Mantle of Fire. I can't. I can only steal them from you. But you use Blessing
Go
of the
ahead and
Phoenix and Mantle of
steal.
Fire. As you do that, your birthmark begins to glow. And you can feel an intense surge of heat within your heart. And then at the exact same time, there is another presence in this mind. And it is lashing out at you. Roll a wisdom saving throw as Uncle attempts to dominate you.
Boy, guys, I don't have any luckies anymore. Okay.
I'm handling the cards while you do this. There you go.
Well, chat also gave you disadvantage, so you can go ahead and burn that.
Okay.
You also have advantage on all wisdom saves because of the hero's feast.
Yes,
and
but the
because of light
advantage
of
and the
pearl.
disadvantage would cancel each other out.
Okay, and this is a spell, right? So could I Eldritch Ward this one?
Yes, this is a spell. You could Eldritch Ward this.
So I get advantage now
Yeah,
after?
go ahead
Wait,
and burn this. And
is
then...
this a visible spell that could be counterspelled?
Yeah.
It's level what?
Oh.
8?
8.
How much does it? Wait, Wait, how is he acting when it's not his turn? He doesn't have a reaction.
Good question.
It's the fuck you.
It's no. The stranger isn't doing it.
Oh,
the stranger isn't doing it.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so I can't counterspell this because I can't see it.
Can you see a Lozrin?
I can see a Lozrin.
The effect is originating from a Lozrin.
And it's a dominate monster?
Correct.
So I need an 8th level counterspell.
You can certainly try.
Or just a good roll. A DC 18 roll.
DC 18 with charisma?
Yes.
How if I give a 6th level counterspell, how much does that need?
It doesn't change anything.
Oh, okay. So I could just use the regular counterspell and go for DC 18 roll, or do an 8th level and get it guaranteed.
You also have inspiration and disadvantage, so this will be a flat roll.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the guarantee. Ioth Quill from the top pokes over. A stream of magical energy just flitters out, like into Garnet's eyes as it flushes out the malign influence, and I burn 11 points of elemental energy, bringing it down to 3. That's an 8th level counterspell from Ioth's Quill.
Artifact nonsense going on. As Uncle attempts desperately to stop you, a Lozrin bursts into flames.
Oh.
And is incinerated.
So, are you done? Because
Did you have something else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The blessing of the Phoenix. Death is not the end. A character gets a second. Okay. You kind of scared me with the just incinerated moment. I was like, guys, the airbags didn't go off.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. I was going to scare you. And then on his turn, he comes back from the ashes. So, you know.
Next time, just tell me to shut up. Okay. That was your moment.
My anxiety can't be dealing with all of this.
I can't. I want to kill this character. Not again.
Okay. Mason, it's your turn. There's a pile of ashes where a Lozrin once was.
Yeah, that's crazy. Garnet's just doing Garnet things again.
Crazy.
That's wild, bro.
All right. Well, there's still a strange person here. I suppose that is the threat. Let's. I don't really have many spells to work with here.
Yeah, just getting thin on the ground.
Yeah, or we're just gonna good old firebolt.
Okay.
9 points of fire damage.
Okay.
That is about that.
Bam. The stranger uses a bonus action and vanishes.
Hmm?
This is not
Is it a spell?
It's
Oh,
not a
no.
spell. It's a phase step. This is a racial feature, a phase step. Which means that was a short range 30-foot teleport.
Ooh.
A Lozrin reappears in a blast of embers and ashes. Chat further contributed another high-level card to not let him die from the ashes. It's an epic. They're on board with Garnet's plan. He reappears at full health, covered in ashes, and completely naked.
Does he look the same?
Yes. This was not a Athalor reborn. This was more along the lines of an Alexander reborn.
Am I still like holding his hand, or
No, because like he reappears in the fetal position, curled up. You know what I mean? Like he turns to dust in your hands.
And just like her heart like stops as he like disintegrates because she's trying to have faith in the moment. As soon as he reappears, he's in fetal position. She'll hug him from the side while like kind of putting her head away to not respectfully look at him, but is very happy to see him and almost sheds a tear.
Mason, what do you do?
I don't know, I guess run around the back of the building, see if I see the
As you pass me, can I use my item interaction, since we're on the same initiative, to hand you off a scroll of haste?
Yeah.
Since you've got a free concentration right now.
True. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the scroll. Do I see getting back to building where this person was?
A perception or investigation check, your choice.
What's better? Oh, investigation technically.
Investigation will give you more information. A 15.
15.
Okay. There's not that far that he could have gone, but he is so completely gone that it is likely he broke line of sight with that bonus action, moved to further break line of sight, and then teleported. Because he was sick of getting counterspelled.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Damn. Is there like what's the surroundings besides this one building? Like, are there like a bunch of like alleys to duck into kind of thing? Like, is there a lot of like options of where you could have
This is a
gone?
residential area where a lot of the laborers who work in the gem mines live.
Okay. I guess actually I have a rope of climbing. Can I use that to like get to the top of this building that we're on?
What's
Or is
left
like
of
there's yeah, what's left of it? Okay.
The
In
back half
case
is still surviving.
Yeah, just in case the height gives me any sort of like vantage point.
Looking around, you can see crowds gathering. There is a panic in the city that's slowly spreading because of the Ravener attack that is now struck in 2 separate places. And guards are on their way, but you don't see any sign of the stranger.
Okay, let's just call back down to them and say, I don't know where they went. They seem gone.
I take it I didn't see from high ground any potential avenue that this guy escaped.
Oh, there's plenty of avenues of possible escape. It's a maze of houses. It's very densely packed here. But this person was casting high-level magic. If they broke line of sight, they could at the very least have dimension doored away. If not full-fledged teleport or fucking etherealness. There's a wide variety of possibilities.
Did Mantra use their action on that turn?
This turn?
Mm-hmm.
Unless deploying a rope of climbing, if that is an action, then yes. But yeah, rope of climbing. Yeah, it's an action.
Okay.
That is a yes.
Then I'm going to use one of my out of phase charges to kind of just fall through into the building below me and use a dash action to get 70 feet of movement, just covering the area, running through walls and seeing if there's any sign of this guy.
Roll perception to Kitty Pride this.
Kitty Priding our way through. 14.
You don't see any sign.
Okay. I lean out of one of the windows like, got it, get a lizard out of there. Guardian coming back any second.
Okay.
True.
All right. Oh,
Did I just die? Was I dead?
Doesn't matter. You're here now.
I've never been dead before. That was incredible.
We could talk about it when we get some clothes on you. And just looks at
he
him
grabs
and
like
blinks
a
away.
sheet. He grabs a blanket from the couch next to him, just sort of like wraps it around himself.
Oh, is gonna just give her hood to him.
He'll go ahead and take that.
Like a cloak hood thing. Yeah.
I've never been dead before. Athor, you've been dead before, right?
Yeah, mixed experience.
Okay. Well,
We'll
tell me
bond over
about
it later.
What was it like?
Out of that room now, and then we'll talk.
Oh, okay.
Kind of helps him up on his feet.
Mm-hmm. He seems pretty spry, all things considered.
Can I have a quick poke around in this box?
Yeah. The box is locked. The lock is of very fine make.
How heavy is the box?
I mean, that looks like a stone chest to me.
Then hopefully we would identify another mega boss today. Athel's going to use outer face to just stick his head inside the box and have a look.
Gold. Lots of it.
Lots of gold. Okay, good to know. And then since it doesn't...
potions and scrolls.
All right. How are the guards incoming doing?
They will be, if you leave immediately, you will not have to deal with them. If you do not leave immediately, you will have to sneak past them, explain yourselves, otherwise interact with them.
Right. Once they start getting into range, Athel is going to start shouting, "Defraxis beast! A Defraxis monster!"
Where?
And then once Garnet and Eloise are in a clear of this room, the Guardian will be released from the demi-plane.
All right. It appears, and it immediately starts walking north.
Oh no. What, through the walls?
No, it's avoiding the walls now. The guards are going to attempt to stop it. It is not. It's also regenerated all the damage that it took.
Oh, wow.
These things regenerate 10 hit points around. But yeah, it's not hostile. Like the guards, they get ropes to try to stop it. And they get like weapons to try to take it down. It's not even fighting back except to yeet them out of the way. It's just attempting to walk north. Defraxis and the Raveners, run for your lives! To arms! Warriors of Brontha! The evil is upon us! Shouts of chaos, disorder,
with that one.
Confusion all over the place. Yeah, I'll have the garrison try to deal with it, but like it's not even trying to fight, it's just trying to leave.
We'll try and
what would the rest
reunite
of you
with
like
the
to
other
do?
two. I'll try and reunite with the other two.
That shouldn't be too hard elsewhere in the city. What would all of you like to do? Was that a spell that you used to kill me, Garnet?
I don't, not intentionally. I just asked if a sailor could save you the way that we helped save Athalor, and that's in a similar situation.
Yeah, we're kind of brothers in burning now.
An act of titanic intervention. Okay. So you don't really understand how it works?
What are you saying right now?
I was dead.
And you almost killed me.
Did you see the coast? Did you see the beach?
What? No.
When you died, did you see the
There
beach?
was a beach?
The sea, the mountains.
Oh, Garnet, I am glad that I didn't kill you. I tried to try not to kill you, and I failed, which was disappointing.
Why didn't you tell me about the assassins? When we talked in the church.
I didn't know about that. I thought they were just here to keep an eye on me.
Well, they tried to kill Athalor and Mason while we were talking.
Well, I'm glad that they're dead now. Are they all dead now?
There's one who's probably got some browner britches than they started with.
Oh,
why did you do it? But what can you explain what this uncle stuff is about?
Are we safe here? This isn't. Can we get to a private sanctum? Yes, the answer yes. I can explain that, but we need to be somewhere safe as fast as possible. I don't know.
Probably a good idea.
Some of your forces are alive in the custody of the Bromthans. Is that an issue?
My forces.
Well, yours and whoever that was. Whoever tried to attack or take us.
They're all local muscle. It doesn't matter at all, especially if they were trying to hurt you. They can eat Bronthan prison food or face the axe. I don't care.
She'll take off her ring of mind shielding, and I know this takes attunement, but we'll hand it to him.
I've got one.
Were you wearing it last time?
Yes. Wait,
Oh.
hold on. I gotta see if that protects from divination, because I think it just protects against. Damn it, where is that? Ring of mind shielding. Yeah. So your mind can't be read, but you can still be scryed and listened in on.
Sanctum ASAP. Was that chapel protected, Garnet, or
A local chapel like that? Probably not. That's very, very powerful magic, even for a divine spellcaster. If something like that was entirely a local area. We scanned it for magical defenses when we went in, and there wasn't really anything noteworthy speaking of.
Can you do a teleportation circle yourself, Alozarin? You're an accomplished mage.
No.
Well, how did we get here again?
We rode from Brontha itself.
You took a teleport. Somebody in Brontha cast a teleportation circle for you to get you here.
Maybe a firekeeper can help us out.
Yeah.
Oh, they wouldn't be able to cast that.
No, it's a long
They're
trek.
divine spellcasters and not nearly sufficient.
Well, I think maybe if we can get a message to Elnow and tell her that we have Alozarin, maybe that would merit some resources or a pickup.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
For now, we need to. We can't really disguise Alozarin from divination magic.
Well, the sage will be able to help us.
She knows where we are.
Yeah, we'll just get back to the academy ASAP and go from there. And shadow walk us if we want to risk that, but I feel like we should just take a normal route this time.
It's a lot of riding, but
Shadow A shadow walk. That would be on an alternate plane of existence. Would that prevent standard scrying techniques? Losion's thinking about it. Yeah, normal scrying spell does not cross planar boundaries.
Okay.
And as far as I'm aware, my uncle doesn't dabble in the shadow realm.
I agree.
Seems it's the safest.
Okay.
Which I hate
Starts
to admit.
taking out her calligraphy stuff to start drawing to chalk up the shadow gateway on the ground.
That's gonna be 10 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mason. There's a chest with a bunch of gold in it, but back. Do you want to give it a go? Oh, we got 10 minutes.
Like, I mean, I can try. Sure.
You will need to stealth or talk your way past the guards who have now descended upon that place.
Ooh.
Oh, they're in this place now.
Yeah, I would have if you're staying put, you're going to get questioned. If you're moving,
Gotcha.
you can get into like an alleyway somewhere and avoid being questioned. But if you go back to the scene of the, I'm not going to call it a crime, but if you go back to the scene, you're going to get questions.
Mm-hmm. Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe a bit risky.
Well,
That would be nice. Yeah, and I mean, is it? I don't know.
I don't know. I saw gold when I stuck my head in.
There were potions and scrolls as well.
Oh, okay.
Any disguise? I mean, people have seen an elf walk in here before. They know that this is at least a place where an elf lives. This could be. Is our social stank gone now?
Oh, yeah.
From the alone cast?
Yes, the social stank has expired. The anti-riz is gone.
Okay. Oh, you know what I'll do? Antra, I could just teleport you inside, and I'll talk to the guards and distract them. If you think you can get, okay.
I could turn
presumptuous
into a god and maybe just take it out.
I mean, it's a bit heavy, but you're real strong.
I am not that strong. How heavy is it? I mean,
it's a solid stone chest.
Oh, not carryable, huh?
Yeah, and it's like 3 feet across.
Maybe I just. Oh, I'll teleport you in. You use your little thing of holding. Put it in there. We'll work on it later.
Okay, I could try. Sure, yeah.
You could just open up a hole underneath it, right?
Well, I need to place the thing.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to open it underneath it, but you could set it next to it and then tip it over. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Sound good.
So we should do it now then.
We'll be right back on it. Scream if you need a thing. Apple's gonna try and lead Mantra through this collection of like laundry, and then just bend space him through the window.
And then you want to? Do you want to run interference?
Yes.
Okay, give me a deception or performance check, please.
Cool. 18.
Okay, yeah, that'll cut it. That'll be good enough.
Nice.
Add a stone chest from Ibabar to your portable hole, please.
All right.
Like you fold it up, it barely fits in there, and then you're.
I try super hard to push it.
Yeah, well, when there's like a sound, I'm like, they're struggling with that thing, huh?
The entire time that you're casting the spell, Garnet, Elozrin is just like looking at his hands and just like sort of bedeviled by his own existence, his own corporeality.
I'm sorry if it hurt.
What? Oh. It worked. And I can't imagine it not hurting.
Okay.
So it's okay that it hurt.
Okay. Glad you're okay.
I can't hear him anymore.
That's what you wanted, right?
Roll an insight check, please. Flat. Light of the pearl has worn off. Natural 20. Natural 20.
Head.
Big.
That
Okay.
dominate monster's still there.
He hesitates for a moment because he had access to so much information and so much magical power and just like so much expertise at his fingertips walking around inside of his skull that he has to ask himself if that's what he wanted. But the answer does end up being yes. That is, in fact, what he wanted. And when he answers you a moment later, you sort of understand that entire struggle, that conflict is, it may have lingering effects, but it's resolved in his mind. This is what he wanted.
I'm
Yes.
glad you trusted me and that you came about this the right way and that we all dealt with you in the right way, because we've been in situations where we've not been so gracious, and I knew saving you would be worth it.
I've got to admit, Garnet did push very hard for getting you out of there like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I know from personal experience that sometimes it's difficult to justify that level of caution. But you managed to do it perfectly. Good job.
You're talking to Garnet, right?
I think your resistance may have played a part as well, but yes, I was talking to Garnet.
Okay. Just making
It's not easy to give that up. I know.
There was something else. Nature of the physiological possession, individuals, places of travel, confidential information. What am I forgetting? Thank you. Thank you.
What?
Care to explain? A small bit? Or even a large bit? I've got time.
No, that's what I was forgetting. Was thank you.
Oh.
That makes sense.
You're welcome.
She's just blinking at him like,
having your body reformed, how are your arcane energies feeling?
Cast a cantrip like a prestidigitation. Everything seems to be in order.
Good. We're going to be going through the shadow paths, and I'm quite spent. And I don't want to sort of speak for my friends, but I assume they are as well. If things go wrong, you might need to take the lead.
From a tactical perspective or an action perspective, not from an overall decision-making perspective, right?
From a blasting perspective, if I had to be specific.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Good. It's pretty uncomfortable. But it's the fastest way, and somehow the safest way.
It's probably less comfortable than burning to death. But that was worth it, so this will probably be worth it too.
Glad we're all aligned. Did you get it, Mason?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's going to be it. Oh, you know, I bet Sventisco. Is it presumptuous to say that she'd love a lockpicking challenge?
I don't think that's presumptuous, no.
Like, she loves sneaking, so that'll make a fantastic gift, but we're still splitting the treasure, right?
Yeah. Let's split it.
How's it going over there, Garnet?
Graffitied up.
Am I
As soon as
circled
you're
up?
ready. As soon as you
Cool.
want to be done, you can be done.
Okay, you guys ready then?
This is going to really sell that Diffraxis was involved in this.
Okay, and here we go. Pops
Okay.
open the portal.
Okay. And you enter the Path of Shadows. The shadow version of Ibibar is desolate. The sands have taken over, drifting in. The carts and homes of the people lie abandoned, all completely devoid of hue. The bustling city is incredibly quiet, but you get this impression like there are people walking just outside of your line of vision. It's very discomforting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea which way?
Do we do a roll for this, or is this
Let
blind
me
guessing?
let me switch you to the map real quick.
It's time to go into the big old map. All right, we were in southwest Bronther, I believe.
You are. Hold on, I gotta switch screens so that I can abduct all of you to the right place. But yeah, it is southwest Brontha. You are here.
Cool quad.
Travel in the plane of shadow takes place at a rate of 7 miles every 10 minutes. I just need to make sure that it's not the other way around real quick. Hang on. Yeah, 7 miles every 10 minutes. So 555 divided by 7 times 10. So it is 792 minutes of travel to get to Ioth Academy, or 13 hours.
Does it respect ground speed? I actually have a bunch of tea that increases ground speed by 5 feet if it would make it more efficient.
Travel in the shadow plane is always at that speed.
Gotcha. I hate hiking.
So that is more than a day's travel. You'll either have to force march, or you'll have to stay the night somewhere. Is that what you
Walk for 13 hours?
Once you start walking for more than 8 hours, you have to start making saving throws versus exhaustion.
Is there anything that gets rid of exhaustion? Besides
Exhaustion is one of the harder conditions to get rid of, but you might have some options.
I don't have many options for camping safely.
Where would we be in after 8 hours? Are we in between? We'd be in what, Bathotlo or something? Oh, you're muted.
All right, so 8 hours is 480 minutes divided by 10-minute intervals times 7. You travel 336 miles.
Maybe we could just walk to Bronther and ask someone to teleport us from there.
Sure.
Is this Bronther? I'm assuming this central thing here.
That's
is Bronther.
That's Marison's army parked up there.
Oh, and say hello to your mom.
Yeah.
I think walk to Shadow Bronther is probably our best bet, and then someone there will be able to make us a teleportation circle easily.
Sounds like a good plan.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah. Plus, we could even talk to Alosarin and Kalor's court. That's secure.
Yeah.
All right, so 217 miles. Let's just figure out. Let's see. So 217 miles divided by 7. 217.
3.
Numlock on 217 divided by 7 times 10 divided by 60. You'll be there in about a little over 5 hours.
Not a bad walk for 200 miles.
Mm-hmm. As you set out, whenever you enter the shadow paths, the place you immediately enter is like the twisted Tim Burton version of wherever you just were. But the farther you go, the less things actually reflect. Like they start to distort more. The map isn't a one-to-one thing. Things get weirder. All light sources and light generating effects are halved, so it is obviously dark here. As you're going, as you start walking, Alozrin says, they're probably not scrying on us here.
So, why did you do it?
Do what?
Did you have a choice?
To connect with Uncle?
Oh. It happened.
I'm going to need more details than that.
Right. It would have been immediately after you were incinerated, Athalor.
Trying to find a new host. Or...
Instantaneously. I became...
Instantaneously?
It was, what, sundown?
Yeah, but that implies that you were a like a pre-configured target, or maybe there's like a hierarchy of hosts for Uncle, and perhaps he's been shunted to a new one already.
That's possible. I think that this has been in the works for a while. I think this is part of a long-term preparation.
Preparation for what?
I don't know. When I was 9 or 10 years old, we were visited by somebody, and I don't know who it was because Father didn't let me meet with them. But he said that it was a member of the most important family in Onderud here on royal business. I wanted to meet them, and because I'd never been to Onderud, not yet. And he said no, and that I wasn't supposed to even tell anyone that he was here. And I had weird dreams that night. Twisting shapes and empty pits, and I was...
You dreamed?
I think I did. In that context, I think I must have. Although it could have been entirely internal, it doesn't necessarily imply that I established a psychic link with the Fifth Kingdom. It could have been an interpolation of outside forces into my localized trance state. But at that age, we're only supposed to be traveling through ancestral memories. We're supposed to be, and this is the only time that ever happened. And I woke up hungry, and there was a coppery taste in my mouth. And the stranger was, like blood. And the stranger was already gone.
That taste, I believe that's the blood of Veracura. It's whatever my uncle Lamriel is working towards. It involves baiting some grand power with the taste or the power of that blood that you tasted.
That would explain the ritual.
A ritual?
Yes, Garnet, I apologize. I was getting help on some of our high magic practice that we were doing. It was going to be a spell that was going to theoretically transfer that power over and allow that. And I'm very aware that the spell is subject to alterations insofar as one could redirect who becomes the Archmage and who actually has control over the Academy's magic. But I got the impression during my conversations with Lamriel that was just a bonus. That if he could get control of that magic, then it would be hugely helpful. But that's not what he actually wanted. What he wanted was access to the office and the elemental gates.
For the record, we totally called that.
Oh. Good.
What does he want the gates?
You were trying to take Archmage from Master Elno?
I thought about it, but I concluded that that would be foolish. I have years and years and years of life ahead of me. And it would be terribly irresponsible to do that.
But you tried. And you were in process of doing and learning this and doing it.
No, the ritual would not strictly have done that, but that was one possible outcome if modifications were made to the ritual. What we were studying was it just required somebody to be in position to be the recipient of that authority and power. And Lamriel kept showing me that there are very easy ways to modify that so that the inheritor would be someone other than what it appeared to be in the spell. So it would have been possible for me to take the power of Archmage, but the ritual was not specifically designed to do that. It would be like if we all pooled our money for something and I knew of a way to steal all the money, a back door into the vault, but it wasn't. We never pooled our money, so I don't think I would have. I don't know. I don't think I was going to. I thought about it and I thought it would be silly. So we were building a vault to pool all of our money, and I knew of a secret back door to the vault.
With all this elemental power, he had some kind of ambition and you had yours? Like, what was the exchange?
He wanted the elemental power. He wanted something in that room amongst those gates.
You never said what it was.
Something about an eye.
Like a eyeball eye?
Yes, ocular.
Do we know anything about any artifact that's an eye?
In the office, there's a focusing crystal that harmonizes the energy from the elemental gates. It is made from part of Erekura's eye. It is a clear stone. It's a clear crystal that isn't her blood. It's part of her eye.
And that's special because it controls all the power? Or...
That is one of its functions. But if Lamriel was hoping to use blood to draw this entity, then I imagine that an eye, it would have different properties. It would be less focused on vital energy and more about perception or clarity. Perhaps to establish a stronger line of communication with that outside entity, or grant that entity a more clear vision and path to here. Also, a piece of a dead sovereign has unbelievable arcane applications. There's a wide variety of other possible uses, but I think it was to connect with or guide that outer power.
And Alozarin hit. The only thing he got out of this was just power, right? And maybe an Archmage spot.
I am not entirely sure. I have learned so many new spells since this happened. I have learned so many new spells. And that was extremely useful. But I couldn't shut him up or make him stop the whole time. He was like right there all the time.
But you talk a lot, so don't you like when someone else talks a lot?
I don't like when somebody else is constricting what I can and can't talk about. That's what I mean. I was under constant supervision by an entity whose arcane abilities vastly outstripped my own. It was fascinating. I learned so much, but I am glad that you interrupted it, because I think that he was absolutely going to make me do things that were going to hurt all of you.
And this contract, or how did he assume total control? Is this something that was done to you, or you agreed on? I don't
No,
get it.
he just, one moment, he wasn't there. And then Athalor was burned. And then he was there. And if I did something he didn't like, he would just make me do it. Most of the time I was capable of self-actuation, but if there was a particularly vehement conflict, no, I didn't get a choice.
So is there a chance that he's with someone else now, after what just happened?
Theoretically. Is there a chance he's not? That's an incredible lack of information, all things considered. I think we can assume, Athalor, that a modification was made directly to me without me knowing at a very young age.
During that dream.
And you were already... Lamriel would have had access to you from an extremely young age, so you would have been predisposed to that. So the question becomes, has Lamriel had access to anybody else in order to make these modifications? And how far in advance do these modifications have to be made before somebody becomes a compatible host? The process, as much as we've had firsthand experience, there's so many holes in what we know about this.
Was that my uncle in the building? With the Guardian?
No.
Who was that?
Who was that?
I don't know. Lamriel has been very strict with these things.
They seemed like an accomplished mage.
Yes, absolutely. A very skilled abjurer.
I saw how they worked with the arcane wards they are in Abjura.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know who it was, are you certain it wasn't Uncle?
Oh, yes. Lamriel is very tall.
Have you met my father before?
Yes.
Same height?
Around? I haven't particularly taken a measuring stick to both of them, but my analyses of these things are very good. I would say no. But I can't be certain. Maybe he wore different boots. If there's a difference, it's within that range, that level of specificity.
That teleportation circle you gave us when Garnet first proposed talking, where does that go?
Nenri.
The Under Lake construction?
Yes.
What are they making?
I don't fully know. But I
Did your
do
father
know
order it, or did my uncle?
it was my father. My father. I know that the world is getting more dangerous, and my father wants to make sure that if danger comes to Nenri, we have a place where we can be safe. This is a matter of royal security.
Did your father know you were compromised? Seem to have bartered for access to you.
Roll an insight check, please, Athalor.
Come on, big
11.
brain.
You're all here. You can all ask. Or you can all roll. If you like.
Look into his eyes. Stay into his soul.
20.
Staring.
Okay. Garnet. I don't know if you've ever really seen a Lozrin hurt. Even when, like, Ariana popped off on him, he was just shocked and surprised. It didn't really seem like it hurt his feelings at all. But there is an undercurrent of deep emotional pain in the current conversation that he does not know how to feel and is determined not to feel. And it is worsened when talking about his father.
I'm just gonna send a message to the guys, telling them to just that this is a troubling subject for him, and he seems to not want to face those feelings.
When did construction start under the lake?
Before I got there.
And that's where you went when you had to flee from us after Una went rogue.
No, there wasn't enough space down there to exist there full time.
So were you just in the Memory Palace?
Yes.
With them physically? My uncle, my father?
Like an underwater bunker of sorts, or?
I think that's the idea. There's already things down there. They're just expanding it. And there's someone down there. Someone extremely important.
Someone?
Yes, someone extremely important who I think Lamriel wanted me to meet them, but only at the right time. They were being very vague about this. This was deliberate. This was an operational security tactic.
Sounds like, wait, was it someone who was like from down there? Is there a from down there?
As far as I know, there's a crossing point in the lake, so that underneath there are crossing points to the other world. There's always been various forms of aquatic fae, like most of the Alpha refuges. Even though Nenri exists on top of the lake, it's still in an air, and in the mortal realm, it's still at a major crossing point to the other world. So the waters have always been inhabited.
So it could be.
Did anyone come looking for my father?
In Nenri, no.
Fools. Who could be that important to my uncle down there? Do they speak with deference, respect, or?
Your uncle has strange emotions. I don't really understand them.
Did he say anything about me? father?
Your father didn't want to talk about that.
I bet.
He wasn't particularly keen on seeing or speaking with me either.
Did you
think we
go-
really,
Go on.
we just really need to find your dad and ask these questions. So much we don't know, and only he would know.
Who did my dad talk to? Lamriel, your father?
Yes.
Is he appearing publicly at the court?
No. No, they're very much in hiding. It's entirely locked down. No one's supposed to know. They've requested sanctuary from my father. He's keeping them in hiding.
If we were to take the teleportation circle, do you think we'd be able to find in such a small area under your city whoever's being kept down there?
Oh, I don't think that would be a good idea at all. That was an enclosed, very defensible space designed to minimize risk to me. And if they wanted to use that as an ambush or trap point, it'd be the perfect place for that.
Figured as much.
Are there other people like Lamriel from other places?
As far as I know, Lemriel is a unique anomaly.
Wonderful. How did you travel through that Bronthan city without attracting attention with the Guardian?
Disguise magic. It was simple.
Even on the Guardian?
Oh, the Guardian. No, we left that at home. We left that in that building. We didn't bring that around. That would have attracted all sorts of attention.
How did you get the Guardian into the city?
What should we call him?
Lamriel.
No, not him. The mage who was sent to accompany me. Escort.
Well, given how many times it got counterspelled, cuck is a leading option.
Sad man, sad mysterious man.
Those
The
are all
masked
adjectives. And
man.
that's too long. There's too many masked people. There's too many cucks.
Greg.
Yeah, Greg's a good one.
Greg,
We don't know
yeah,
any other
Greg will be
Gregs.
good. So Greg teleported us with a scroll to the city in the first place.
Knew the area.
Didn't seem to know the area particularly well.
Was he always masked?
Yes.
Did he
Barely
speak with any
spoke as
identifying
well.
features?
I don't think so. Alfar, I can tell you Alfar, but they were very much. There's an attitude amongst Lamriel and your father that any interactions with all of you carry the risk of death or discovery. They're right.
Yeah.
So they deliberately isolated the amount of information I had access on the risk that this would happen.
So you weren't so much of a personal contributor to this campaign as much as their tool.
Once I came home, none of them were particularly happy to see me. My father seemed glad that I was safe, but they didn't particularly read me in on what was going on. I almost felt like I'd failed? Lost my utility?
I'm guessing that your position in the academy was where they found the most use of you.
That tracks, especially with their interest in the eye and the ritual.
Why didn't Lamro let you meet up with me? To just kill or kidnap Athalor or something?
Well, he was able to use the project image spell in order to abduct one or more of you, I suspect, but they didn't tell me this in advance. Like I said, I think they considered me to be a security risk.
Is that why they had you in that building the entire time under lock and key? Were those thugs there to keep you in?
Upon full analysis, yes. Was that their stated purpose at any point? I don't think that was ever said. But they were local muscle hired on site, or I suppose that they would have been contacted in advance and then brought in because the actual hiring negotiation process didn't take place in my presence. They seemed to kind of somewhat know what was going on, but very much at an arm's length. I doubt they really knew anything.
Who funded this?
Oh, well, Greg brought a bunch of money.
We still don't know who Greg is.
Maybe if Greg's money's what's in that box, there might be some other identifying items within.
Things that allow us to scry with?
It's possible. They've been very, very smart about that sort of thing. They're fully aware of those capabilities, but there's always a chance they made a mistake.
Him leaving this behind might have been a mistake. I imagine they were expecting a much more clean exit than the one that was offered.
Oh, yes. Yes. That was very good. You three are all right at magic.
Now, we have someone who's been to Nenri. So, scrying Nenri will be far easier with you around. And thank you.
No, thank you. I don't think my contributions yet fully equate the degree to which that the risks that you've undertaken. I don't think we're there yet. So for the time being, I will reject your thanks and substitute my own. Until such a time as the ledger becomes more balanced. At which point I will notify you immediately.
She'll just like pull on. She'll just pull on his hand while he's just rambling. Say, please, just don't betray us again, or the academy. Promise.
He looks at each of you in turn and thinks for a moment. Yes, I promise.
Okay, thanks.
When you're holding his hand, he grips yours back tightly, and when you let go, he lets go like immediately. Like he's super focused on it, and then immediately stops focusing the moment that it's gone.
Montragana, you both came face to face with my uncle in Underwood, yes?
I believe so, yeah.
When you saw him, did you have any weird dreams or experiences?
Not that I recall.
Okay, I'm
You're
not sure.
You're assessing whether they're possible hosts.
Yes. My uncle did not physically make it into Ioth Academy. And I'm imagining, given your discarded utility, that the most valuable potential hosts for my uncle are ones with access to the academy.
Yes, but those two would be terrible choices.
It would be.
You have too many
Sometimes terrible
possible
choices are the last
countermeasures
ones.
and too much information.
Who else was on that trip? Was Sven there?
When we visited, when you all went to Onderud?
Yes. The Sage and Elnau bought members of the party through my father's laboratory, where Lamriel was staying. There were mirror clones, I believe, in prison there. Wouldn't be suitable hosts, don't have access to the academy. There's a world where a mirror clone of a student could be found, though.
The countermeasures that the Academy has deployed so far against mirror clones seem pretty effective. Adequate.
And then there's the rogue students, the Dark Academy, as they're called. I don't know if that's at all connected. If they would have had physical contact, I highly doubt it. But
They would have been hard. They'd be hard pressed to re-enter the Academy without being detected as well. They'd have no better chance than anyone else aside from their advanced knowledge, because I imagine the wardens have taken a register by now of everybody who went missing around that time.
they wouldn't be looking for my uncle in those ones.
But they would be looking for them.
As far as I can tell, I can't think of any easy hosts.
If
at the
that
moment.
is the case, then what would be his next move? We know that he's interested in... This bears some deeper thought. We need to take inventory of all the objectives that Lamriel has ever projected and see if we can establish a hierarchy of priorities and then interpolate from that what would be the response. And hypotheticals where he does or does not have access to another person. I feel completely normal.
Well, you're anything but that, but I'm glad you feel you feel
You
great.
might be the only person who feels normal in the shadow paths.
No, that doesn't feel good. This is.
So you feel normally bad, but that's reassuring.
Well, I was dead, and I don't know to what degree this body was reconstituted from the original, but except for being alone in my own head, I don't feel any different. And
Well, you're
feeling
not
normal after an
alone.
experience like that is weird.
And you're not alone in real life, though. So that's what's different now. So you have friends, and you have us.
That's probably the worst way to put that.
Garnet, I would like to thank you for giving us the closing line for tonight's episode, because that was it. That's the one you go out on. That's the one you go out on.
Wasn't meant that way, but I'm a roll with it.
No, like that's
You're
just
on thin ice, buddy.
No, what happens is people will like hand me the line. I'm like, well, I guess that's where we're ending. It would have worked better if I shut up and just ended it, but you know, we're here. Legs, I know you got to go to bed. Khroen and Lemon, you want to do detention? You want a night off?
Up to Khroen.
Are we gonna say up to
night
Lemon?
off?
All right.
No, I'll make a choice.
Someone do it.
You got nose ghost. Well, thank you. I had fun. This episode. We actually advanced a major plot line. Holy shit, it happens.
Let's go. Didn't kill a kid too.
Well, I mean, you did, but he got better.
Got away with the shenanigans.
Your
You
Honor, I
technically
did
killed
revive that child.
Yes, but was he at any point killed by you? Yes, also true.
Still adds to the kill feed.
It was temporary, and like it was for a good cause, and I don't think that it was the wrong thing to do. But if we are like literally speaking, you killed that child.
It was morally correct to kill that kid. Yeah.
See, if he says it's morally correct, then it was. Vosh is on my side.
Yeah, and he's the good kid.
Your Honor, my
Yeah, that's-
character witness is Alexander Cowles Blythe.
Oh God.
Oh, that's what we need. We need to do a trial episode. We need a trial episode. Can you imagine a show that's like Judge Judy but for D&D characters?
My client plays Oopsie Daisy.
Well, good night,
Literally
everybody.
what I would
Still confirming this and still don't have a full schedule, but I would encourage Ioth Academy fans to clear their Monday the 6th schedules. Especially if you miss Necra.
Let's go!
Bye, everyone.
Woo!
Bye, guys.